think
All
the
right.
mic's good here. Yeah.
Welcome to the Nameless
We already started
Network
recording?
podcast.
We started?
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, okay.
We started.
I'm going to crack open
Jewpacabra.
Let me open
Long awaited.
mine. Shut up, you're going too
I got
quick,
you some
bro.
tall boys. Damn,
Want
bro.
me to help you?
You're weak as shit. Come on, buddy. There we go.
How the fuck am I supposed to drink this?
I don't know.
Alright,
With your mouth.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Don't get the whole thing wet. Oh, my God. We're off to a bad start.
Alright, whatever.
How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good.
How
Thanks
did-
for having me on.
Yeah, no, we're glad to have you here. It took a little while. Had some traffic on the way back.
Hmm.
Were you in Miami today or in the other office?
No, I was in the other office. Thank God. It
closer
took me an hour and 35 fucking minutes to get over here. It was insane. It was
And thank God you got here when you did, because
Yeah.
it's fucking pouring outside
It's about
at the
the
No,
moment.
I know.
sky is
Holy
exploding.
fuck.
I know. I clutched it pretty hard.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stay in here after this for a little bit. 'Cause
I
that's
know.
bad.
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
might
go
have
with
to
my
chill.
girls out there.
You're gonna be stuck in here with me,
Now I got a
baby.
good excuse.
Yeah, it's like I literally can't drive. What do you want me to do?
All right, well, Mr. Hustle himself. We were talking about a story that we wanted to tell on here about how the Jewpacabra lives up to his money-making name, and runs with scissors into kind of a scary scheme. So why don't you start us off? Craigslist.
Sure.
What's
So,
going on there?
Back in
With the
the...
mic.
All right.
No, you want to have it like closer to your face, like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
So back in the days when I was broken than a bitch, you know, people had to resort to crazy ways to make money, and I was one of those people. And
Sucking dick.
Craigslist was one of my main hustles, you know. Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, you know, all that shit, Grinder.
Did you say grinder?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So...
You cute little ass.
So I mean, every night I used to scroll on Craigslist and see what jobs they had, and it was always really basic shit or really crazy shit. There was no in the middle. So it was either, hey, I'm moving from my house, I need somebody to help me with the bags and shit, or it was like, hey, you know, like I want somebody to fuck, you know, or like, so it was very like there was no happy medium in between, but. Me being the hustler I am, I found a way to get past those "let me fuck you" ads, right?
Nice.
So
At least you thought.
at least I thought, yeah. I mean, it worked out well. It's not a spoiler, but I'm here, so I'm here for a reason,
Yeah.
and I'm sitting right. So basically, one night I was scrolling and I saw this ad, and it looked too good to be true. And usually, when people tell you something's too good to be true, you don't do it, you know. But not me, bro. I do it because it could always be, you know, it could always be a real thing.
Right.
So
Thank you.
I messaged this guy, basically put on an ad like, hey, I'm an artist based out of I don't know where the fuck, but it wasn't like from here. And he was like, hey, I want somebody to come over so I can paint them, right? So I was like, I mean, I think I'm pretty fucking hot, so I can definitely check that box. And it didn't look anything weird because I was like, okay, bro, like, you know, like we're in Miami and this is the type of shit that people do here, you know what I mean? It's all about like creativity and art. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna become one with the city. So I was like, okay. I responded back to the guy and I said, hey, I saw your ad, I'm interested. That's it, literally, like no backstory. It was just like, hey, I'm interested, what's your number, send me your number back. So basically, I got his number. I messaged him, and then I was like, nah, wait, I'm going to call him just to make sure, because you never know, you know? Like, I also don't want to be fucking robbed at point blank. One thing is getting fucking raped, and then another thing is just getting, you know, shot and killed.
Which one's worse?
Oh, good question. Good question. I mean, I think it depends who you get raped by, you know? Because you can get, like, I mean, if we're talking about guys, like, if we're talking about, like, the same sex, I feel like getting raped by, like, by somebody you know is way worse than getting raped by somebody you don't know, you know? Like, if I get raped by a guy I don't know, I could probably continue my life, you know?
Yeah.
And I'd be like, whatever.
But if
I
I
would-
raped you,
But if you rape me, yeah, it would be like, it would be
a little
kind
bit
of
tougher
crazy.
to get over.
Because I was like, damn, I've been in his house, you know, like I know his parents, so it'd be kind of worrying and kind
You
of
see me
scary.
at the next.
Groomed-
You
groomed
see me at the next UFC fight. you're
Exactly,
like,
and I would probably see you around. So I think that's the biggest fucking point. But whatever. Point is, I called the guy. He literally sounded like the nicest fucking guy ever. And he sounded like he was actually like not dangerous. He sounded like a good guy. He was like, yeah, like I know it. He even said, I know it looks weird that I posted on Craigslist, but like I don't really know anybody from here because I'm from wherever the fuck he said he was, and I'm just trying to get to know people and do what I love. And I was
traveling
like,
pervert.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, bro, sounds good. Sign me up. And then I was like, but fuck that. I don't want to go alone. So I remember I asked the guy, I'm like, hey, can my friend come along? And if he said, yeah, but we would divide the money, I was like, fuck that. I would have not even gone. Maybe I would have gone. I don't know. but he was like, yeah, for sure. And he's like, 300 each. And I was like, bro, fucking say less.
Yeah.
All I got to do is just sit there and let this guy pay me. And I was like, great. So I remember literally I told him, yes, we're going to be there. He sent me the address to...
No, but
to,
he asked us for pictures, bro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Dude,
he
he
said...
wanted-
Oh, he asked you for
said-
selfies?
Yeah, he said, I
Oh,
mean,
shit.
he already saw a picture of me because I sent him one, and then he asked, he's like, is your friend athletic? And I was like, yeah, he plays with me, you know, he plays sports with me. So I was like, and he was like, all right, perfect, send me a pic. So I sent him a pic of, because has like one fucking pic. Oh.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
no, you're good. You're good.
it's,
I write stuff down.
it's all good. No
So-
worries.
You're gonna hear a little cough there, Mr. Audience.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
So.
Yeah, he's very athletic. He runs with scissors and he's toned. You told him that.
Yeah, so I mean, I had to find one of the, you know, because Runs with Scissors has one picture, or that's it. You know, it's like one picture that he has in every fucking platform ever, and that's it. He doesn't take any more pictures. So I sent him the only one I found, and the guy was like, "All right, cool, let's run it." I don't even think the guy gave a fuck. I just think he needed something to jerk off that night.
He just wanted
and
boys.
prep, you know. So then the next morning, we even wake up late as fuck because we were supposed to be there. I think like at 10 or something.
Yeah, early as fuck.
We were supposed to no. We were supposed to be at 9. I remember because we were gonna wake up like that was one of the points that why we didn't want to go. We were like, fuck it, yeah, like it's
At
early.
9.
So then we were like, I literally said, if I wake up, I'll go. You know, kind of like making myself sound like, yeah, whatever, bro. Fuck that. I woke up late and I still texted him. And I told him like, hey, we had some car problem. Dude, it was like 11:30.
You couldn't get up at 9 to make $300
Fuck,
just sitting there.
Fuck no, bro. It
Wow.
was
Yeah,
literally
we also
a
had gone out the
Saturday.
night before, and I just slept
Exactly.
over at his
Ah,
house.
yeah,
So we were
exactly.
hungover.
Yeah, we were hungover too. So like, but whatever. The guy literally, after I told him 2.5 hours later, I was like, hey, I can come now. He was like, all right, perfect, come over. And that's when I was like, okay, it's a little weird because the guy clearly doesn't give a fuck about his own time. So I was like, okay. So we go on the car, and as we're heading there, it's kind of quiet, you know, like we both know where we're going. We're joking about
Oh,
it, but
shit.
deep inside, we both know that we might get murdered. We just don't know like what's gonna come first, you know, like are we gonna get murdered and then fucking violated, or are we gonna get violated first and then murdered?
Yeah.
That was like what was going on in my head. I was like, I think I prefer to get murdered first and then violated.
Yeah,
But I
1,000%.
that was another point. And then as we're on the road, we were like, all right, let's do the golden rules. And we're like, these are the golden rules that we cannot break in order to stay safe. So we're like, first rule, we don't drink anything or eat anything this guy provides to us. Yeah, of course. They were like, of course. Like, why the fuck would we do that? That was
Right
like,
away. Solo cups with his own special mix. Did he
No,
actually
no.
offer you anything?
Yeah,
let's,
he
let's,
did.
let's get to the story.
Yeah, let
Okay,
me get to
sure.
the story. And then the second was like, hey, you know, we're not going to go up to any, because it was a hotel. So we were like, and he said, I want to take some pictures by the pool. So we were like, bro, of course. I mean, it's a public place. So second rule was we're not going anywhere like that.
Is in public.
Like, yeah, we're not going anywhere private, basically. Nowhere, like, not to his fucking room, not to his car, like, nowhere. So we're like, perfect. Those were literally the only two rules. And we're like, we're going to be fine. Bro, we get there. At this point, I'm like, bro, it's by the pool. Like, I kind of stopped giving a fuck because it was daytime too, and there was people walking around. So I was like, whatever. And then we get there. We're waiting on the lot. Dude, we see this fucking massive human being. I guarantee you he was at least like 240, 250. Like 6'3", bro. 6'4",
Oh,
maybe even more. I
shit.
think he
It's
was
like
way taller.
white American
Giant.
man.
Like white American trash. Yeah.
Giant pervert.
And bro, this guy was fucking huge. He looked like he literally came out of like a trailer park. But he was super nice. He was like, hey guys, Bro, his hand, I'm telling you, it was like Shrek. I literally, like, I saw him, and the first thing I thought was, like, this is, like, the real life fucking Shrek.
Oh, my God.
Like, literally Shrek. So the guy came, and he said, hey, you guys ready? And we're like, yeah, we're ready to make this money, bitch. It was like,
no, shut the fuck up. You didn't say that.
no, of course
Okay.
not. But that was in my head.
That was
I
the
like,
attitude.
yeah,
Yeah,
was
let's
like,
make this money.
so then the guy is like,
He's about to peel you like an
he's
onion, bro.
By the way, do you guys want anything to drink? And I was like,
Rule 1.
we were like, no, we don't want anything to drink.
Yeah.
And we were like, all right.
We're sticking to the
we're like,
rules. Yes.
Stuck to the rule. We're fine. Everything's going to be okay. And then out of nowhere, the guy says, hey, you guys want to go a little more private? Like, I have my room up there, and I can paint you guys, like, a little bit better and stuff. And we were like, all right, fuck it, let's go. Our second rule was
You guys are
definitely
cooked.
Just follow that motherfucker to the elevator, dude.
yeah, our second rule was 100% broken. So we
Yeah.
were like, fuck. And as I'm going, thank you. And as we're heading up in the elevator, it's super quiet. Like, we're just kind of waiting for, like, our fate to come. Because, the number one thing I was thinking is, what if there's fucking 3-4 other dudes in the room waiting
Yeah.
for us, you know what I mean? To get jumped or something.
It's
That was my main
over.
thing.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Cool.
I mean, the guy was big, but I think we could have kind of, like, taken him on.
No, yeah, it's no matter what size you are, it is kind of hard to take on two people that are
Exactly.
fighting to survive.
Exactly.
Like,
So-
not just fighting because they don't like you.
So that's
Yeah.
why I was like, okay, cool, whatever, it's fine. So we get to his room, and it's a hotel room, so there's nothing crazy about it. You know, there's nothing like, wow, I saw this. It was just a random fucking room. We get there, and then he's like, hey, can you guys help me move this cabinet so I have more space? Can you guys help me move
No,
it?
he also had like a fucking pile of cash just sitting right in
Oh,
front
that's
of the
right.
door,
I
bro.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot that
Yeah.
that detail. When we walked in, he had a pile of cash, like in like one of the cabinets right when you walk in, like a fucking fat pile. I mean, I don't know how much money, but I would guess like maybe like $1,000 in 20s, like something like that. And then he literally, like, not even from the stack, he goes on his pocket, he grabs like $300 like for each, and he literally like tosses them down on the table like we're fucking strippers, like we're literally
Like, we're
whores.
literally fucking whores.
And then the guy
You
is
are.
like, and then
You are. In
that's
this
when
story,
the-
you are.
yeah, in this story we were. And then that's when the guy says, "Oh, can you guys help me move that cabinet to the like
Wait,
next?"
you skipped the
What
he-
major part?
We put on robes before.
Oh, that was before.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
okay,
before.
okay. Well, yeah, he goes and he says, "All right, who's first?" And we rock paper scissored in front of him. I ended up winning, and I was like, "Yes." and then the guy was like, "Yeah, you can go to the bathroom and put a robe on and get more comfortable." So you're like, "Okay, what the fuck?" But whatever. So he goes into the bathroom. He changes like in 3 seconds into this robe. He comes out in his underwear. And the
Yeah.
guy's like, "Perfect." And he's like, "Now, can you guys help me move this cabinet and move it like right next to the front door?" And, you know, any logical person would say,
Can you just help me barricade yourselves into
Exactly,
this
yeah.
room?
any normal person would say, "Fuck no."
Or can we put it over there?
Exactly. We were like, "Okay, no, we didn't think that shit. We just saw the money. We were like, "Oh yeah, for sure, for
Fucking
sure."
idiots.
We literally barricade ourselves in the room like
So
voluntarily.
retarded.
voluntarily. And then as I was getting painted, I remember I'm playing like Madden Mobile. And I'm just chilling there, and I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not the first one.
You can't find the
And bro,
pencil.
yeah, he like starts painting him. And then,
No, bro. You can't find the pencil because you fucking said my name. You lost it.
What's the pen for?
So you can write down the
I
times.
gotta
to
write
bleep
down
it
the
out.
times because I can't flag shit on OBS, dude. I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
fucking
okay.
stupid. We're learning.
Whatever, fuck that.
Anyways,
means.
Continue. Sorry for interrupting.
yeah.
Um,
What were you saying?
So
God.
So yeah, I'm just there, bro, playing Madden while this motherfucker's getting painted. So we do like he does one round, then I do another round, and then after, he kind of like grabs cash from the pocket that he had like left over, and he puts it in the table, like next to him. I don't know if he was thinking like we were gonna fucking suck his dick or something.
Dance for the money, bitch.
When he pulled out the cash, that's when I started getting worried because I was like, he's definitely gonna ask for something else, you know, because he already paid us what he was gonna pay us, you know. So the guy pulls out his cash, and then, bro, lo and behold, honestly, this kind of calmed me down. He goes on his laptop and he goes into a fucking work meeting,
Yeah, he's on
like
Zoom.
like
dude.
a Zoom corporate call, bro. Talking about fucking sales and talking about inventory, bro, while painting two little boys naked. Bro.
Yeah, dude.
Literally, it was
For real.
insane, bro. And it sounded like he was somebody with like authority in the
Yeah,
company,
yeah,
you know,
real
because he was
fucking-
like directing it. And it's funny because he would literally like say like a sentence. He's like, "How are we doing on sales?" And then he would mute himself and continue painting. And he's like, "Bro, the people knew." Like I was thinking, like, what if we just fucking got up and like somehow like unplugged his fucking like the computer camera so people could see
on, dude.
and turn that shit on. So imagine if people just look and they're fucking two little naked boys behind him, bro.
As soon as he starts talking, you just go, ah.
But dude, for him it was just kind of disturbing because for him it was, I mean, it's not disturbing. Again, in this city anything can happen, but
No,
was
but that
just-
is.
it was just really weird because he was super like, it was normal to him. It's like he's done it before.
Dude,
That's what it felt
He
like.
probably has. Yeah,
Like,
he's
he's
traveling down
definitely-
He was
here.
very fatherly about it. It was kind of weird.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
he had a very fatherly vibes. Like I'm not gonna hurt you, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
and bro,
shit.
he talked about his wife and he talked about his fucking kid. Like he had a family.
He told you guys about his
Yeah.
wife and kids?
Yeah.
What
so
a
that-
fucking freak.
That's
Holy
why-
shit.
I mean, I don't know if his family would approve of
That guy's
that. You know?
crazy.
That's the part that for me is kind of
I-
like, I don't know if his wife would be like, "Oh, my husband's in Miami in
Really?
a hotel room right now painting two little boys." Like,
he would. They wouldn't approve. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they would
I don't
approve.
think so.
I don't think they knew because he was making it seem like,
No.
yeah, I come here and I travel for work and I
Probably
paint people.
not.
Like almost like if his whole family knew like what he was up to, when in reality nobody fucking had an idea what this man was up to.
What a fucking setup.
So, as we're there, bro, the second, third rounds, because he's painting us like each 15 minutes, right? So we're like, okay, fine. So I mean, everything's going smoothly, you know. Like he's on his fucking work meeting. We're just there sitting like sculptures, bro.
Yeah.
And then the guy, like, he's like, "Oh, can you flex?" And we were like, "Sure." And he literally,
course.
bro, he literally grabs a 20 and slides it like in the table. Like again, like if we were fucking strippers, like he grabs the 20 and he like pushes it slowly onto us, and he's like, "Yeah, thank you."
Slides it on the table.
I mean, so that's where you have the two kind of contradicting thoughts, right? So one of them is, "Hey, this is really fucking weird," you know, like I'm gonna leave right now, or "Holy shit, we're getting tipped even more." And we're
But
making more
$20
money."
is $20.
And I was like, "Damn, bro, I came. I thought I was gonna walk out of here with $300, bro, or some shit like that." And then all of a sudden, this guy's fucking giving out 20s, bro, like it's bread for flexing too, bro. And it wasn't. And I'm not even talking about like that. This is also the weird part. I'm not even talking about like, oh, flex for me and stay like that so I can paint you like that. No, it was flex for me, and then you were like, and he's like, "All right, that's good, and you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like, he
What
just-
the fuck is
He
going
just
on?
wanted to see you get painted. That's it.
Did
Like,
you
I mean,
flex?
just wanted to see
Yeah.
you, what?
Did you do it
Yeah.
for him?
Of course. $20 is well, $20 is $20, bro. And back then, bro, in that year, $20 was like $23, bro. So it was definitely fucking worth it. And
Just anything for a bag, bro.
then I mean every round you can tell like he was going a little more on the extreme side of things, because he would, I remember,
You make you like open up your body a little more. Like,
yeah, he would open up your body
Like
and be like,
he would
"Oh."
he would make you choose a pose in the beginning.
Open
and my
up your
pose was
body.
always like that, like
Yeah.
simple.
Oh.
And then he'd be
Also-
like, "Can you put your leg down and move your thighs?" And I like your dick's out basically. And he'd
Yeah.
slide you a 20.
Yeah, and keep in mind also that the first round we're with the robes on, and then it's like, "Oh, can you take off the robes?" And we're like, "Sure." And then he would be like, "Oh, can you pull up your briefs?" He would call them briefs. He would call like underwear briefs, which is really fucking weird.
They
Very
are
white.
briefs. That's
Huh?
what. That's what
Very
it is.
white.
Okay, but he was like, "Pull up your briefs," and we were like, "All right, we'll pull up our briefs." It almost got to the point that everything he said we would do.
Yeah.
So,
$20 is $20, bro.
yeah, bro. Like anything, like obviously, if he said, "Oh, let's fuck," obviously we would have said no.
200.
200 more. But dude, it was like, and then it got to a point that we were like laying, like we would be laying in the ground while this motherfucker painted us and stuff. And then eventually
Pull the mic up.
we finish, and it's good. And he gives us the money. We
Put
walk
the
out of
table
there.
back.
Yeah, we put the table back.
Put the cabinet back.
And then we walk out, and he's like, "Thanks, guys." Like, he's like, "I hope you guys think this was a good way to make money." And we were like, "Yeah, I mean, it was, bro." And as we're walking
Hourly, yeah.
back, and then again, here's the two contradicting thoughts, right? You could say like a lot of people would walk out of there and be like, "Wow, that was fucking crazy," you know, like it's not even worth the money. Like, why did I come here? I was thinking, holy shit, because this guy said, "Oh, I'm gonna do it again, like in a couple of days if you guys want to come." I was thinking, holy shit, we can make even more money. So I was like, "Fuck yeah, sign us up." He's like, "I'll text you." We leave. The guy texts me literally like in less than like an hour, and he's like, "Hey, if you guys want to do it, you guys can come over like to like my house. He said he was renting like an Airbnb or something, but it was like a house. And he's like, and we're like, oh yeah, sure. What time? He's like, oh, like 8, 9 p.m. No, he said 11, because I remember that was like the weird part, that he was like 11 p.m. Holy shit, like that's a weird time, you know?
That's a sexy time.
That's Diddy time. Yeah. That's fucking
Diddy
freaky,
time.
freaky.
Baby
man
oil,
time,
lathering.
You're getting drugged.
yeah.
Besides,
That's
it's like moving to a second location. I feel like he definitely thought like you were actually bi-curious, and like you just didn't want to fucking a nasty hotel, and you wanted in a nicer pad.
That's why I'm saying, like,
I think that's maybe how he interpreted it.
No,
He might have thought that there's no way these guys are dumb enough to think that they're not about to get fucked.
Yeah,
And
But
you
the thing is,
actually
we
you
are
were
that dumb.
You were
That's
dumb
the
enough
problem.
to think you weren't gonna get fucked.
I think the biggest point was,
And he was
that
like, "Oh, they just want a
he-
fancier location."
I feel like the second he saw us play rock paper scissors,
he was like,
he was like, "These guys are retarded.
These guys are fully fucking
He's
dumb
like, I
as
could totally
shit."
take
They have
advantage.
no idea what they're doing at the moment, bro. Like they're oblivious to the fact that."
So that's why, I mean, I wasn't worried, but I'm sure that it almost felt like a test run for him, you know? Like it almost felt like, let me try out one time. If I think they're fucking stupid enough to get drugged and get fucking violated by me, I'll call them up for a second time. It was like the first one was like a rehearsal. That's what it felt like almost. And then the second time, after he texts me, hey, it's gonna be at this time, he says, oh, would you mind losing the briefs? Literally word by word, he said it like that. Would you mind losing your briefs? And I was like, no.
No, definitely not.
I said it in the most formal way. I was like, I would like to maintain my briefs.
Yeah.
And then the guy's like, okay, no problem. And then he's like, what about your friend? And then I didn't even ask, bro.
bro, it's fine. Just bleep it out every time, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't even ask. So I was like,
You were like, "No, my friend would too."
I was like, I know that he's not, like, I know he's not going to agree to it, bro. So I was like, I asked my friend, and he would also like to maintain his briefs. And then from there, the guy just literally never responded back. So he was 100%
really?
trying to get jiggy.
"Oh, really?
100%, yeah,
was
bro.
Bro, what a
100%.
fucking surprise!"
He
yeah.
left me. I mean, yeah. It's
No,
not,
and then my favorite part of this entire fucking saga was when you guys got the drawings back, and Runs with Scissors
oh my
showed me
God.
his drawing, and I need you to send me the picture after because I'm gonna put it in here
Okay.
so you could see it now. The fucking drawing, dude, it's literally just your cock.
Oh
It's
my
just
God,
it's
yeah.
just his fucking bulge, bro.
Bro,
It's
the
so
drawings
crazy.
were fucking terrible.
They were
Like,
fucking
so
awful.
bad.
we should
bro.
start with that.
Looks like it was drawn by like a fucking 10-year-old, bro. It's
Yeah.
insane.
It just makes no sense because it wasn't even like, it's not even like, oh, he drew and he's just bad at drawing, but he actually, these were like drawings that you could tell his main purpose was not to draw.
It was a balls.
Like you could tell like that was not his
Minimum
main
effort,
purpose.
bro.
yeah, zero.
Dude, it was like in a fucking index card, and it was
See-
him drawing with like a pencil, and then he like apparently sent us a finished drafts, which was like him moving it to some,
AI.
like, not AI. It was like some like recreate. It was like
Yeah,
Adobe, whatever
like
the fuck,
Microsoft
like,
Paint
recreate.
and just using the bucket tool to do the
Basically.
colors.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. That's what he did, and then he sent us the results after he left me on Reddit. He's like, "Hope you guys like it. I thought you guys hope you guys think it was a great way to make money." And then I was like, "Thank you. It was a great way to make money." And he's like, "I'll let you know next time I
Got
come."
that
And
right,
I was
Chief.
like, "Cool." So I did leave the door open, and then you know what's funny? I
we
would
should go
tell
back to him now.
I would tell people about this story, and I always fucking knew because they would low key when we were in a group, everybody would say, "Oh my God, you did that? That's so crazy. That's so desperate." When I would be with people alone, they would be like, "Oh, it's next time, come bring me with you."
Facts.
Bro, the amount of fucking people that told me to bring me with them the next time I went is outstanding. Like I'm talking about like people we know,
Yeah.
like that they would talk shit in a group, and then when we were alone,
You
they
were
would be
one
like,
of them, dude.
Yeah,
No, I
Yeah,
wasn't.
you was. Yeah,
No,
you
I
were.
wasn't.
Don't fucking lie on
I
the
might have said it
podcast
as a
right now.
joke, but no.
Back over your face. There's no reason
Dude.
to lie.
I said it 100 times that it was
No.
like, no, if I was with you
No,
guys,
I 1,000%
gotten raped.
guaranteed if I said no and then he asked you, you would have been like, yeah, I'm down. Like, no second thoughts.
no.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, I
I
know you
was
would,
pretty
bro.
fucking broke,
Definitely,
too.
Bro,
yeah.
we made, like, both of us made probably half a rack for sitting there for an hour.
Insane. Yeah.
Who
Worth
wouldn't
it.
take it? Who wouldn't
That's
fucking
worth
take it, bro?
Yeah,
That's
worth
my
it.
whole point. It's like everybody will talk shit, and then they'll see the money, and they'll be like, and at that point, I'm telling you, it was like when we were all broke as shit. We were all like in the beginning of college too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about like mid college or ending college when you kind of become like a little entrepreneur and start doing shit. I'm talking about like beginning of college, like
Yeah.
freshly out of like the house parties, and now you're like randomly a fucking quote unquote adult, and you have no fucking idea what to do with your
And
life.
you're getting
Yeah.
molested by dudes on Craigslist.
Yeah.
Trying to draw
Bro,
your
you wanna know the
balls.
hustle we had in fucking college? During COVID, me and fucking Jewpacabra would go door to door selling hand sanitizer bracelets. Do
Yeah.
you remember that shit, bro?
Yeah, I remember
What?
that.
We
Yo,
went
dude,
around like Doral
Fuck?
with like a bracelet that had a little pouch that you would like tap it and
Yeah.
like hand sanitizer would come out.
Yeah, I had my distributor bring like bro, we literally got like 60 or 70.
How much did you sell them for?
All of them. Oh, I thought you said how many.
No.
All of them. Bro, we would sell them for like what? Like it was like $12 a pop? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like
Jesus.
12.
Yeah.
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 Bro,
Holy
$12 a
fuck.
pop? We
And
literally
we would sell
sold,
like easy 30 a day.
yeah. No, I'm telling you, we literally sold like all of them. Like every single like there
pretty
wasn't
good.
one that like eventually ended up in the trash. Like we ended up selling, and we would go door to door. And bro, people would buy it, bro. It was a fucking amazing product. It was literally a wristband with hand sanitizer on it. Like fucking amazing.
During COVID, when like you're constantly getting gas and now you're scared because you just touched something that everybody else
Yeah,
touches.
bro.
Yeah.
Just touch your wrist and now you're clean.
It was literally more sought after, bro, than actual money.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking toilet paper and hand sanitizer were like the golden fucking coins, bro, of that time.
And like the thing, it was really easy to sell because we would go to the door and be like, "Oh yeah, we're with UNICEF trying to sell these wristbands for $12. We'll donate it at the end." And we just wouldn't donate the fucking money.
Yeah. Fuck
You
that.
just, oh my God.
And I remember people. I remember
That's
people
fucked
would
up.
come and they would just. I would think most people would just buy it out of pity, rather than like actual like they wanted it. They would just look at us. We look crusty as fuck, bro. It was COVID also, bro. So everybody knew that like people were fucking struggling. You know what I mean?
You're just like half a bong rip deep, and you're like, what's
Oh, and that was
up,
another
man?
thing. We
Yeah,
would
you're
get-
high as shit.
we would get fucking blasted, bro. So they probably saw us and they were like, "Oh my god, they've been crying. Look at their fucking eyes, bro. They definitely
the
need
kids,
this
dude.
economic fucking package, bro, that I'm about to give them." But turns out we sold them all, and that's it. And then we would go back to my house and we would get more blasted. And then you know what we would do with that money?
Buy more things to get
buy
blasted with.
more weed.
Yeah.
Or koovies. That was part of the percentage, part of the share percentage that was allocated towards koovies. But yeah, that's how we survived, bro. I had another hustle too that I used to fucking sell couches, bro, and it was the funniest fucking thing because people would put up free couches on Craigslist, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, like those places, and they would put them up for free. And it wouldn't be fucked up couches. It would just be like couches with like a little stain, bro, or it'd be like old couches.
Yeah, just to get them off the property.
Bro, I would literally, I don't even remember how I got this idea. Like, I think, yeah, I don't remember. I think I was just playing video games and I was like, holy fuck, this makes a lot of sense. And it was like a A to B type of thing, you know? It didn't require like fucking investment. It didn't require anything. So I was like, okay. And people would post this shit. And I'm not talking about a crazy supply chain operation. I would literally just grab the posting, the same exact pictures, the same exact description, everything, and I would repost it and as me, and I would just change the price to like $200-$300 and post it. And I would literally get like 4 or 5 people a day being like, "Hey, I want this. Can you deliver? Can you deliver?" And I think that was what people liked. That I would go to the house, and it was all continuous.
Well,
So
you and the shaman, because he had the truck.
yeah, exactly. Me and the shaman. Well, I also used when I used to have the Ford. I used to use that big car as well, and a lot of things fit in that.
Oh, in the expedition.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
you
got to
could
the
fit
point that we tried like
fit a ton of
expanding
shit.
our networks. So he would do all of like Broward area, and I would do all of like Miami area. We even got a fucking storage. I don't know if you guys remember. We literally got a fucking storage room to grab couches and be able to put them there, and then have like more like leeway to sell them. It didn't end up working because the model, like, it was just too much of a fucking pain in the ass to carry a couch down from the 5th floor of a storage unit. So
What?
yeah, we didn't.
Why are you on the
bad
5th
idea.
floor?
That's where they fucking put us.
You can't ask for one like on the first
Yeah,
floor.
you can get a
those are
cart.
extra. Obviously, those are extra. So
You can
they-
get a cart, and there's
or
the
an
elevator.
elevator.
no,
dude.
no. Of course, they have elevators and carts, but still, it's still a fucking pain in the ass. Like, it's not like just like it still takes like 15, 20 minutes to be able to carry it. So at that point, we just said fuck it, and we would just do it continuous. Like I would text somebody, I would be texting 2 people at the same time, the buyer and the seller, and like not the seller, the giver, the giver, and the giver,
Donor.
the donor,
Yeah.
and the donor would literally say like, the donor would literally say like, oh, you can come pick it up like tomorrow at 2, and then I would text, and then the buyer I would be like, hey, I can drop it off tomorrow at 3, and then the buyer would be like, oh no, can it be at 6? And then I would text the giver or the
donor.
the donor, and I would be like, hey, can you do 5? And be like, all right, fine. So it would just be like finding that like.
So what do you
time.
need the storage unit if you're only?
No, that's why.
That's why they expanded.
We ended up not using it for shit. It was a total waste of
okay.
money. We were paying like $150 like a month. I mean, it's not a lot, but still, like it was money. And then bro, and it was just continuous. And I'm telling you right now, if I had a truck, I would still fucking do it. Cause dude, it's such an easy side hustle. Like, you see how you see all these things online of fucking like kids or like even adults be like, oh, I have the formula to become rich, and here is all you need to know about how to fucking like succeed in life.
Yeah,
Where I've never understood why people don't think and say, why are these people selling courses if they're so rich? You know, if I was rich like they're saying, bro, I would be in fucking, I don't know, bro. I would be in the
Enjoying my
Maldives,
life.
bro.
Off your couch
fucking,
moving
yeah,
empire.
bro. I would be literally getting head in the Maldives, bro. I wouldn't be fucking selling courses, bro. So it's really weird that people believe that shit and could just kind of roll with it. So I think every single fucking course that
Like all those Discord chats and shit, we would tell you like
they're all bullshit. Everybody that goes on fucking Instagram to try to give you a course or try to sell you mentorship is fucking bullshit. And honestly, that's how they make their money. Like, it's not like, I would believe honestly somebody that did it for free. Like if somebody came and said, hey, I'm mentoring, or even like a type of model that it's more like, hey, you know, like after you make this amount of money, we'll take part of your revenue. That's fine. But it's people that want upfront money for fucking like PDF files that are courses that they probably make in ChatGPT, or they probably steal from somebody and just change the theme and then they fucking sell it off like as their own. And people are making so much fucking money that way. And the guy that revolutionized all that fucking dumb shit was a guy called Ty Lopez. I don't know if you guys remember.
yeah,
Ty
it's like I got all these books in my garage.
Yeah. What's better than a Lamborghini? Hey, more money, bro. That's what he was trying to say, bro. More money is what he was
I
trying
got
to say.
an elevator in my house now.
So that guy, they literally, I mean, it's public knowledge. Like, they found out that guy had, like, everything he had was rented. And he would always say, oh, this is my house, and it was rented. Like, everything. So, honestly, you got to kind of respect the guy because he was the pioneer of all this shit. Like,
fake it till you make it, bro.
But that's, like, literally, he's the fake it till you make it
Ripping off
guy.
retards.
Like,
No, you know who's the fake it till you make it guy?
who?
Damn Bill fucking Zaren.
Oh, yeah, that guy is
Oh,
literally
yeah.
the fake it till you
Holy
make it.
The
fuck,
king of
bro.
fake
That
it
guy
till you
fooled
make it.
everyone.
He's the
dude.
definition of as long as you do cool shit, people will buy whatever you sell.
Yeah, as long as people think you're cool.
If you fucking go on a yacht with a bunch of bitches and you jump off fucking planes, you can literally sell deodorant and
shoot
people will buy it.
miniguns.
Yeah, people will buy whatever you
Yeah.
fucking sell.
And then you
because-
know what would sell? Fucking weed, CBD.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bro.
and it was whatever. It was like a whatever
Yeah.
product. I remember I tried it because I used to be like when I was younger. I used to be on the hype of like, oh my god, it's just gonna be amazing, bro. It was nothing. It was like the same fucking product you buy anywhere, and I don't like. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he was like broke when he was doing all those videos.
Yeah, super bro.
Yeah. It
Like,
was.
He had, I think it was, I don't know what it was, but I think it was like his dad's company or something.
No,
like that.
like the story
I
of
don't know.
Dan Bilzerian was that he had a really rich dad, and then his dad like disowned him or some shit, and he learned to play poker and made a bunch of money playing poker.
Yeah.
and then
that's
his
what it
brother,
was.
who inherited his dad's shit, just started like working with him and doing businesses. But I don't think he ever did work with his brother, and he just went through all of his poker money.
I mean, yeah. I mean, at
And
some
then
point,
he had that story about how he like went into the Navy SEALs training and did fucking Hell Week like 3 times, but just kept dropping out because he felt like it. Just like the biggest load of horse shit. 'cause
yeah.
His
I
like
mean,
the first Rogan interview, the first one I watched in full was his, and he talks about that, about how he's like, oh yeah, I did Hell Week, and then I just got to the end of the week, and the instructor said some shit to me, and I was like, fuck you, like typical tough guy complete bullshit story where it's like, yeah, dude, I made it through the whole fucking selection, but I didn't want to go in the end because fuck those guys, they suck anyways.
At some
it's
point,
like, yeah, okay,
you
dude.
gotta,
I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta respect, because all these people, they sell lifestyle. That's what they do. They don't sell. I mean, they sell products. But like, what really drives people to buy their fucking products is their lifestyle.
Yeah, the idea that,
Like,
that one day if they work hard enough, they can live like
Exactly.
they do.
The real appeal of that guy's weed brand or whatever it is that you're chewing the gummies or whatever, and someone asks you like, oh, what are those? And you're like, oh, they're weed gummies. They're actually Dan Bilzerian's gummies. Oh, cool. That's it.
Yeah, you're
That's his
automatically
fucking commercial
cool
appeal.
because you're interested in that type of lifestyle. So that means you are kind of like that's.
Yeah.
It's like the whole psyche of why people buy shit, bro.
It's like if he's doing it and he lives that way, I should do it, and I'll probably end up.
Yeah, I'll have a yacht and a bunch of
It's
fucking supermodels.
Bro, throw
and
porn stars in pools
a
for no
plane,
fucking reason.
yeah, and
like
do whatever.
people will buy shit just to say they buy, like just to say they bought it. Like let that sink in. Like people will buy shit just to say that they bought it.
Yeah, like the people that would buy
Like-
a brick that says Supreme on it,
Yeah,
but it's
to
just
say-
a brick
But
that's
even
engraved with the Supreme
Yeah.
wording on it, bro.
and even if it's not bricks, like whatever they fucking buy, they just want to buy it so other people say, "Wow, he bought it." That's it.
Yes,
Like,
that's
it's
it.
not-
I can't believe somebody did that shit.
It's
Yeah.
not for any technical usage, and that's what I'm saying. Back to my point of like, all these fucking courses, bro. I can guarantee you, 99% of people that bought those fucking courses would literally buy them. They would read the PDF and they would be like, "Oh, fuck that," but that's still they already paid them. And the amount of some of them were subscription based, so the amount of people that paid like whatever amount, like there's all the way from $5 all the way to like fucking $100, and they would just forget about that subscription for a couple months, bro. That's money
Yeah.
Yeah,
for a fucking piece of paper, bro. Like.
thinking they would figure out the secret somewhere along the way, but really once they truly understood it, it's like, oh, this is just an MLM, and
But
I'm
the-
just gonna be a fucking indentured servant for this fucking retard on
Yeah.
Instagram.
The
Like,
truth is, why would you, if you were rich and you had a system that was working, why the fuck would you tell the whole world about it? Like, it makes no sense. It's like drop shipping, you know? It's like if I invented, like, if I not invented it, but if I figured out how to like drop shipping before anybody else on the planet Earth, why the fuck would I tell? Maybe I would tell like my close friends and stuff, but I wouldn't fucking go online and be like, "Oh, I became a millionaire.
Yeah.
You can become too," and
Because
clog the
you're
fucking
just
market
making
space.
the market
Like,
exactly. You're adding competition to a market that you could have just succeeded on
Exactly.
by yourself.
Exactly. So it's like when also you see these guys on TikTok a lot that it's like the real estate. Now it's like the real estate fucking courses bullshit that's coming out a lot. But it's like, I just sold this house and I didn't do shit and I did
Yeah.
it through my phone and I made $25,000 in 30 minutes. Like they'll tell you some insane shit. And it's like, why the fuck would anybody do that and bring more competition? Like why is that even a
You
thought?
he can
yeah,
just
why
sell
would
those
you
fucking
saturate the
houses.
fucking market
So again,
like that?
and you know what I think is the reason for all this dumb shit? I think that TikTok is literally a tool that is used to make people have less of an attention span. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Well, I think more than that, it just rewards a short attention span and like the instant gratification.
Yeah.
So then everybody trends towards having a worse attention span.
Exactly. So it's like you kind of want to like research what you're about to buy or do, but you literally have like such a fucking the mind of a fish
Yeah.
that if it's like too much to think about, like if it requires more than a minute of thought, you prefer to take the consequences rather than read the shit.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing with the same thing of like terms and conditions. You know what I mean? That it's happened over history that companies put some crazy shit in the fine line, and then people are like, "Oh, but I didn't read that shit." You know what I mean? And again, I'm not saying I do, but that's like the whole point. You know that it's like people rather just deal with the consequences than read a fucking 10-page terms and conditions page.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a good point.
So, again, it's the same kind of mental span that TikTok makes because now, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, that now you literally are looking at two fucking TikToks on the same video. You got
Dude,
pain.
yeah, dude, I've gotten ones that have 3 screens
Yeah,
on it.
bro.
I
And it's
don't
like
even-
it's like Subway Surfers,
Yeah.
the guy talking, and then like some guy squishing a ball.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Dude, we're fucking retarded, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro, it's
bro,
bad.
any alien species that kind of understands or has a similar like lifestyle than us would look at us and would call us fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why I deleted TikTok on my phone. I haven't been able to delete X or Instagram, but one day I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
Well,
I haven't had TikTok in like a year now.
Well, those are different. I don't think Instagram has such an effect like TikTok because
I disagree because I feel like it's all about the dopamine that's released with your instant gratification.
The thing is,
bro.
Instagram is a little bit more built around like longer form shit. Like the
Yeah.
fact that it's
Okay,
pictures
but the
a
thing
lot
is,
of
like,
the
everybody
time,
uses
it's, like,
Instagram
it's a
for
little
different
slower.
reasons.
That's my
Half the
point.
people use it for like posting stories, and most people. There's some people that make more content than they consume just because they're fucking bored.
I think Instagram.
I'm one that just goes on Instagram because, dude, there's sometimes it's one of the few things that generally makes me laugh. Like, there's some jokes on there that are epic.
no, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. You kind of have to have an Instagram because
It's still a social media website. TikTok, I don't think it was
that's
ever a
what I mean.
social media
Like,
website.
if you ask somebody, hey, do you have TikTok, and they say no, it's like, oh, okay, whatever. If you ask somebody, hey, what's your Instagram, and they're like, I don't have Instagram, bro. They literally, you think of them as like,
You're psychotic.
Down here-
somebody
down here it's
crazy, bro.
insane.
Like somebody that's trying to do some crazy shit. Like,
yeah, I feel like
He's
if you-
off grid, bro.
Exactly,
Yeah, if you
bro.
live in
Lamb.
if you live down here with no Instagram, you're fucking a character. You're something special.
exactly, bro.
I feel like in other places maybe it's a little more common, but in South Florida at least it's fucking
Yeah.
it's everything.
there'll be people that
you
won't
need
talk to you
be on
here if you don't have an Instagram. They won't talk to you if you don't have an Instagram.
And if your Instagram is
truly
under like
believe that.
1,000 followers, they don't see you as a human being.
Oh yeah, bro. And
Yeah.
the follower thing is another conversation, bro.
Holy
Like
fuck, it's
I
ridiculous.
see, and it's again, it's like I don't understand. It's just connecting dots, and I feel like a lot of people fail in connecting dots, and don't really question why things are the way they are, right? So, dude, the amount of fucking people that I personally know, or that I know like externally in some way, bro, that have like 300, 400, 500,000 fucking followers, and then they have like, and then they get like 150 likes per picture, like. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like somebody would just look at the account and be like, "Holy fuck, this person's huge," but they won't even think to say, "Why the fuck is this person getting 120 likes?" That's like less than 0.0001% of fucking engagement that person's getting. That means nobody is looking. Either that person is posting at fucking 3 a.m. when it's 3 a.m. around the whole world, which is not a fucking thing, or he's fucking lying. And that's how every fucking promoter here in Miami is. You'll see these promoters, bro, with
buying
like
bots.
fucking either 50,000 or even, bro, there's one that I know, bro, that he has like 1.2 million and he's lost his goddamn mind, bro. I'm telling you, he's lost his goddamn mind
1.2 mil.
because
That's
he even
ridiculous.
acts, bro. He even acts now.
How many likes does he get?
Bro, he gets like
50.
200. Like he gets like the likes that a person with fucking
That's
4,000 followers would get, you know? Like, but dude, 1 million followers and you're telling me that 200 people actually like your fucking content and the rest are just there to support you, bro? Like, and also as a promoter, right? That's like the funny thing. Like, if you're kind of like a musician and you buy fake followers, it's more believable that people would follow you than if you're a fucking promoter from Miami. Like, if you're a promoter from Miami, miss me with that shit, bro.
Yeah,
having
bro.
1.2 million people.
You're selling yourself, like, or you're selling yourself out, like that. There's no if a promoter is like top dog and he's got like 20, 30,000, I'd be like, all right, some of them are bought. But if this guy's really big, maybe he's seen a lot of people go buy it.
That's what I mean. Like, the promoters,
1.2 million is a
it's
fucking
insane.
insane
1.2.
number.
But it's insane because the promoters are actually the fucking, like, they actually exemplify the word promoter. Because for me, if you tell me promoter, I'm talking about, like, the motherfuckers that were promoting for Woodstock. Like, those are the profession of promoting an event.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
Dana White is a professional promoter.
Exactly. A festival, like something with thousands of people. But you're not a fucking promoter, bro. You're just a party guy that like
Yeah.
tells
Yeah.
people when you're when you're going to a club. So it's like the promoters that actually make like a shit ton of money and they have all these contacts, you never meet them because they only work with like really high profile people, or if not high profile people, really high purchases. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
they
they're
just
not-
disseminate to other
Yeah,
people.
they're not gonna waste a Saturday, bro, to make fucking $200-300, bro. You know what I mean?
They're
Like,
not DMing people on Instagram.
Exactly.
Like that. They're like, well, the people they're DMing are other lower promoters.
and they're not posting shit. Hey, Fridays at fucking whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you, every fucking promoter, because I was in that same sphere, so I understand very well how all those people are. And I'm telling you, promoters are fucking weird, bro. I'm telling you, I was one, but there was
You're
maybe
weird.
1 out of 10 guys that I would get along with, and the rest are either like this guy that I was talking to you about, that he feels like he started to believe his own lies now. Like, he thinks
Al from Al's Toy Farm.
Well, that's
Is
one.
it that guy?
Yeah, if we're talking about Al, oh my God, Al is perfect, bro. Like, Al is literally like the picture frame of fucking like what a promoter is in Miami. Like what a low tier promoter is.
Yeah.
It's literally, bro, this guy is like 50 fucking something years. No, he's like 40 something, and he lives with his mom, bro. Which again, like,
That's a nightmare. That's a
It's
nightmare.
a nightmare.
I have. I have
And
a
again,
dream,
bro, and
like
I
a
know-
like a night terror that you can't
Yeah.
move.
And I-
Beat up 05 Civic, saying he's a
Bro,
millionaire.
that's
to
that's
so
people.
what I'm-
bad.
see, that's the
bro.
problem.
That's mental illness at a level.
that's the
dude.
problem. I have no problem if you live with your mom. You know,
Yeah,
like
he's
I'm not.
insane.
I'm not gonna go out and talk shit about you if you have a fucking whatever car. You know, I also don't drive
Please
a fucking
don't.
Lamborghini, but I don't go around telling half of the fucking planet that I'm a millionaire. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like every conversation, it's like that type of guy that you tell him like, oh, we're gonna go karting in this place, and he'll tell you, oh, I have my own go-kart. And you're like, all right, and then he'll continue and be like, yeah, I don't really go to that place that you said because it's not really that good. I go to, it's like, all right, bro.
It's
Like,
always a one up.
Yeah.
It's always the one-up
It's
thing.
just he's always trying
Yeah.
to show you how he's better than you for
Exactly.
absolutely no reason.
There's ways to say it, you know, but it's like the way he says it. It's again, it's like he's trying to one up you. He's trying to be better than you and be like, hey, by the way, it's like, bro, you look so fucking goofy. Like you're trying to one up. At that time, I was what in 2019, bro. It's like you're trying to one up me, bro. Like I'm still in the fucking cocoon, bro. Like I'm still fucking. I haven't become a
reals.
butterfly yet,
I'm
bro.
a cub.
You're about to fucking die as a butterfly, bro. You're talking to me. You're about to get eaten, bro, by a fucking.
Like you shouldn't
bird.
be going out to clubs at your age, brother. Like
He
you should be
shouldn't.
at home with your family. Like
He shouldn't, and it's really funny because you go to all these clubs with them, bro. They also treat promoters like shit. Like clubs do not respect promoters unless they are the high-profile promoters.
yeah, they bring all the people.
Yeah,
The guy actually makes money.
but these people make it out to seem, bro, like they fucking own the place. You know, like they know the owner, and like almost like they built the fucking place brick by brick, bro. When they didn't do shit.
I know it inside out,
Yeah.
dude.
So these people go to those fucking places, and then it's funny because you see them arguing with the fucking security guard, bro. Even the security guard has more authority than they.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like the promoter life is cool if you don't really give a fuck about money and you're just trying to have fun. But at the same time, you kind of, it's not that you lose people. Like, it's not dramatic like that. It's just like every time you tell people to go out, they're going to automatically think you're making money off of them.
Yeah.
You know?
So is your fucking
But I
relationship.
mean, they should expect that if your job is to get them to the party.
Yeah, but it's still a shitty
Like
feeling.
for example, you're a promoter one day. When you would tell us about parties, we are like, okay, we'll just go. Like
Oh no, yeah, but that's different. But like, it's still like for me, it doesn't sit right. I mean, again, it's not that crazy, but it doesn't sit right of being like, hey, you know, like I want my boys to know that I want to go out with my boys. I don't want them to think like, oh, I'm making money off you, and we'll
oh,
get to
I
have
see what you
fun.
mean.
Yeah,
You
that
know?
you're
I see what you
just in
mean.
it to push a commission or
Yeah,
whatever.
because
the
like
fuck.
you would get us in. Yeah, we would have to pay, but the reason we were getting in is because
Exactly.
you wanted to hang out
Exactly.
with us.
And that's when I was like, I got to stop doing this shit because it got to the point that everybody that I told to do things that required going out to a bar or club or whatever the fuck, they would automatically assume that I don't give a fuck about them, you know? They're just like an extra dollar sign on top of the head, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that could be a shitty feeling.
and again, as a guy, I think it's shittier to get fucked by a promoter than as a girl, bro, because as a guy, you actually put in money. I mean, you're partly paying the promoter as a guy, you know? Your entrance pays for that promoter. As a girl, it's more like you're just there for image. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
So-
half
Yeah,
the
you're
time
just-
goes getting free anyway. So it doesn't
yeah, and
matter.
and you have fucking promoters trying to poach girls from each
Yeah.
other. Like, it's not really, but it's like when you're going with a guy, like you as a guy going with a guy promoter,
I'm going with your boys.
that's when it. Yeah, but imagine it like I'm not even your boy. That's like I think like the worst. Imagine you going with another guy promoter and you're a guy, and I've seen
Right.
that happen. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it exists. Like there's guys that know promoter guys, like very, very like on on the surface, and they'll go out and party with them, and they'll treat them like hoes, bro. And this guy Al, bro, the guy literally he's a perfect example. He would tell us, yeah, I know the owner of fucking whatever. Bro, in his Instagram, he has pictures with a bunch of celebrities, but it's always like the backdrop of like the meet and greet.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's always like
He just caught him off guard.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's like either he's just a really bad liar or he's actually like like mentally insane, bro. Like,
Dude, he could be autistic, low-key, and just not understand what's happening.
No,
And
no,
just,
I mean,
the only concept he has in his mind ingrained
probably.
is that money
It's-
gets bitches.
he's
And
ju- he's
all
just,
autistic kids just want bitches, bro.
he's-
Deep down inside.
I don't know about that.
Bro,
would
I
have to
s-
disagree.
I
Or
literally-
Down syndrome.
I think he's just a
literally-
Because
compulsive liar.
he fits more in the Down syndrome category. He has like the look,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the weird small eyes that are very close together. He's very fat and hairy. Like, it just makes sense.
Yeah, it's really like
I think maybe I should censor that. I don't know.
he's very fucking like I get your point. You know? I get your point, and I just genuinely think he might have like something going on, like some fucking screw is loose because the shit he does, I can't even like understand how he wakes up in the morning and says, "Wow, like
I'm so
I'm-
lucky.
I'm the shit." You know what I mean? Because
Living the dream.
I don't feel pity for people that are gonna fucking act like they're hot shit and then they're not. You know what I mean? Like, one thing is confidence. I'll give you that. But another thing is making other people feel bad so you feel good about your shitty situation. You know what I mean?
I agree. 100%.
Dude, this guy used to park. When we used to go to clubs, he used to park like a mile away from the club. And we were always, why this fucking guy? And he would always tell us, oh, yeah, because there's cheaper parking over there. Be like, bro, it's the same shit. In Wynwood, too, bro, which is like, there's pay-by-phones fucking everywhere in the street. And he would park like a mile away, and he would tell, what's his name?
The shaman.
The shaman.
The shaman, bro. He would tell the shaman to go take him to his car. Like, he'd be like, hey, can you take me to my car? And be like, okay, sure. We would drive him over to his car, and it would be because he was embarrassed of his car. You know what I mean? And he would do that constantly. But it was little things that would make you fucking, like, go nuts from this guy. Because we went out to eat with the shaman to this fucking sushi place that he's like, oh, I know this sushi place, and it's so good. And we have to go try it because whatever.
You sound
the
like
fuck.
Donald Trump like that, like
Did
pretty
I?
well. Yeah.
Did
I know the best sushi in
Yeah.
Miami.
He's like, bro.
The best, the greatest.
And he would be like, let me show you guys this sushi place. We went, bro. Again, it's one of those sushi places where you fucking sit like crisscross applesauce, bro. And it's like, I'm not trying to be here, bro. Like, we just partied, and now you want me to fucking eat sushi? Like, I'm in the
On a fucking pillow on
like
the floor.
I'm training to be.
I mean, he was probably paying
them,
though. No?
So we're there, we're eating. Then the bill comes. I went to the bathroom, and this was before the bill even came, so I didn't leave. Like when the bill
Conveniently
came.
timed by the Jewpacabra, just saying, by the way.
And I left to the bathroom, and I didn't even know what happened. So I went to the bathroom, and then I come back, and we sit there. And and then I found out that they brought the check, bro, and the check was sitting there for like 45 minutes. And this dude, Al, was waiting for the shaman to pay for it or somebody to say something. And then right when the shaman said, yeah, I'll pay for it, you can pay me back, he was like, oh, I was about to pay. I'm telling you, 45 minutes we were sitting there, bro. And then it just happened. The tremendous coincidence ever, bro, that at the same time, a second after, bro, he wanted to pay. And after he pays and we're walking out, bro, he takes the receipt with him, takes a picture and puts it in his pocket. Like, almost like to go flex at people. You know what I mean? Because it was an expensive fucking dinner, bro. We were 3 and we paid like 80 fucking, like, no, like 89, like $95. Like,
I mean,
That's
did he,
really not
did,
that bad for
did
3
he,
people,
Did he pay him
dude.
back?
no, I know. I mean, I've talked to the shaman, bro, and he told me he never fucking paid him back.
Oh, yeah.
Again, yeah,
Scum.
it's not a crazy.
Maybe he was just taking a picture to make it seem like he was trying to keep track of the spending. so
Nah,
he
yeah,
paid
exactly.
back.
That's what he did, but he didn't do
You know.
because, yeah, it
But
was
why
definitely not because
why
of that.
take a picture and keep the receipt?
That's the
That makes
question.
no sense.
What or why not just fucking pay him right there? You know what
yeah,
I mean? Like,
facts.
he's
Yeah,
not
just sell him.
he's not our best friend. You know, like when like at least you guys is like, okay, like we know you're gonna get paid eventually.
I
You
mean,
know
you're
what
gonna see me one day and be
Exactly.
like, yo, you haven't paid
You're gonna
me.
see me.
Yeah.
You're gonna continue
Motherfucker.
seeing me. But when it's people that you kind of barely know, bro, you gotta fucking pay them there and then.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
Like you can't just fucking say, oh, I'll catch you later, bro.
Yeah, you're not putting
Facts.
that shit on
catch
credit,
you
bro.
in the next 2 months when we decide to go out again. You know what I mean? He never fucking paid him. I know that for a fact. And then it got to a point that even after we left hanging out with Al, he would message like me, and I'm not sure if he messaged the shaman, but he would message me and say, hey man, I got a table here, you want to come? And that's really weird, bro, because it's kind of sad, you know?
You're just trying to split the bill.
I mean, it could be that, but at the same time, it was like, yeah,
Like-
I mean, yeah, I believe that, but it was different. It was like, it almost sounded like He just didn't have anybody to go with.
But did you spend a lot of time with this guy?
I mean, yeah, bro. We spent
Yeah,
like,
working for him.
when we were in our grind to become fucking world star DJs, bro. That didn't work, as you can see. When we were on that grind, bro.
Oh, you guys had a residency though. It was
we did
kinda
have a
going
residency.
somewhere.
We did have a residency in some place in Wynwood. I'm not gonna name
Yeah.
which one, but we did have a residency there, and it was one of the best clubs in Wynwood.
Dude, I remember
And-
having to deal with not Al, but one of his fucking minions
Oh my god!
when
don't
I
even
was
get me
doing the
started.
photography for you, and this
Bro, yeah, that minion is fucking
this
more
fucking
retarded than
this
he
cunt, this absolute fucking numbskull would stand between you guys while you were DJing. I'm trying to get pictures, and I'd be like, dipshit, whatever his fucking name was. Get out of the fucking way. Like, I'm trying to take pictures. It'd be like, oh, yeah, okay. I just stand there. I don't know what the fuck he was doing on his phone. He would just stand there, like,
He
on
wouldn't
his
do
phone
anything
the entire time.
He just
Not
wanted
doing
to
is.
be.
Bro,
shit.
he's a really insecure person.
Dude, I had to
That's
grab him by
what
the
it is.
shoulder and fucking throw
wanted
him
to
out of the
be-
way.
He wanted to be part of the picture. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's not the only one. I think there's a very big group of people in Miami just like him that act the same way. And bro, I'm telling you, I think I remember telling you guys that he would sell me shit like we were in Shark Tank, bro. Like he would call me. I remember one time he called me and he said, "Hey, do you want to come to Halloween Horror Nights, whatever?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know. Like I'll have to see." And he's like, "Do you know what Halloween Horror Nights is?" And I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, he's like, "I know." He's like, "I've gone a couple times." He's like, "Well, let me tell you, this year they have multi-million-dollar." And bro,
What
he
the
would talk to
fuck?
me like he's fucking bitching me like the project, bro. He's like,
What the fuck?
they have like multi-million-dollar
Is he selling tickets
like
for it?
attractions and shit. That's what I'm saying. Is he a fucking promoter for?
Yeah, he bought tickets in
for
advance and was
Universal,
trying
bro,
to resell,
Studios.
maybe?
Maybe he was a fucking promoter, bro. But he would sell me shit and he would lie about it. But it's like lie to the point that it's like, bro, like we all know. Like you don't even have to like take out your phone to search it. You know what I mean? Like
He would ask me for pictures of that night, like, for weeks after. Every time I would see him, he's like, "Yo, you're gonna send me the pictures from the night?" I'm like, yeah, man. Hey, what's your fucking Gmail or whatever?" And I'd be like, "Fuck this guy. Like, why does he want the pictures? First off, he's not in any of them. I made
Well-
sure of that. I deleted anything that he was in.
he was
Just
like
out
the
of spite.
Robin of Batman, and Batman was Al. He saw
Yes.
Al as like the fucking bro. This guy used to go. So he used to go to the university, and he would go. You guys remember Handshake, right?
Yeah.
The program to like hire students or whatever.
Yeah,
that
like
doesn't
make
fucking
easy
work
Oh,
at
to
all.
meet.
Al was on
Internships.
Handshake. Oh yeah, I think he told
Everybody
so,
was on
So right
Handshake,
now,
yeah.
Handshake, the
no, but
current
he was
state
posting he was posting
Yeah.
jobs on Handshake.
the current state of
As a
Handshake right now
promoter.
is a bunch of fucking door-to-door companies that tell you that you're gonna be a marketing
That's what I did.
associate,
Yeah, dude.
and then they tell you like they're like, oh, and then when you see the requirements are like great attitude, teamwork, great communication, you know it's bullshit. You got to run away from that.
Dude,
job, bro.
I did door-to-door sales of office supply. I was basically Jim from The Office, but on the street in June 2020, mid-COVID, and I would get to most places, and they'd be like, "Do you have fucking hand sanitizer? Do you have paper towels? Do you have cleaning supplies?" And I'd be like, "No, but I could sell you a $500 printer in the middle of one of the biggest economic crises of
But
the
that-
entire fucking human history."
and that's
And they'd
bro,
be like, "Fuck you."
every company
In July heat, bro. It was fucking retarded. I
I-
made $0 at that place.
I did the same shit but it was I ran away right
I
when I knew
literally
what it
made
was.
$0. I sold a bit, and then I fucking spent that much on gas, and I broke even. Maybe at best I broke even at that job.
Exactly. Or you don't even but it's your time. You don't break even, bro. You're fucking in the
No,
fucking
yeah,
hot in
no.
the heat, bro, walking around
The
sweating your balls
psychological
off, bro.
damage,
Like,
I mean,
Getting your door slammed on by fucking people, bro.
risk
like,
of getting COVID. I got dogs sicked on me in an office.
all those jobs, dude, I'm telling you, all those jobs in Indeed, 90% of them, I don't even know what the fucking qualifications are to be able to post jobs.
There aren't any.
because there's
It's
probably
a
not any.
functioning brain.
Bro,
Because
when I was applying to jobs and I couldn't find one, there'd be a lot of like MLMs.
they're all MLMs. That's the
They're
thing.
all
And
MLMs.
They're all
the thing
MLMs.
is, like, they're so sneaky about it because the title they give you is always coordinator, and coordinator is
yeah.
a great
I was an
way
account
to start
manager.
being in logistics.
Yeah, bro, they'll
Okay.
put like fucking, they'll put the
Well,
craziest
That's what I'm saying.
name.
And in the description, it's like, wow, like you're actually like responsible for a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And then you get in the interview, and it's just like, so we do a sales, but it's face to face. once you hear face to face, you're like, it's over.
You gotta run
bro.
the fuck away, bro.
You're gonna be
It's
sitting at a,
fucking
you're gonna
get
be
the
sitting
fuck
at
out
a,
of there.
You're gonna be sitting
Bro,
at a
that-
Bro,
picnic
and
table
like
in front of
the
public.
job description is like, oh, you're in charge of making sure that like all the products are good, all the services are good. You count money. You have to be good with accounting. Yada yada yada. The job itself is sitting at a table in front of like Publix or Walmart and asking people to donate to UNICEF. And every fucking signature you get like $5.
Dude, I'm telling you, I did it. When I did it, I remember because I was oblivious to it, and in my head I was like, oh, okay, it's handshake. You know, it's like endorsed by the university. Like, it's gonna be legit, right? Fucking wrong. And then again, I saw one of these postings that it was like head of promotion, like some crazy shit, bro. Like I was about to become the CEO of this company. And they were like, and then I saw the qualifications, great attitude. Blah, blah, blah. And for some reason, they always put Microsoft Office, which I don't understand why. I think they just put that for like dramatic effect.
This man needs to know how a computer works.
They're
Yeah,
like, they
he
just
needs
put
to know
that-
how to find the power button.
they just want to make sure you're not from the past or something.
Like, does
bro.
he know what
Or you-
Microsoft Office is?
Or
Okay,
maybe that
that's
you're
good.
not maybe that you're not
It's
70
not
or
from the
80, bro.
past.
Maybe that you're not like an old ass man, bro, searching
Yeah.
for jobs. That's how they. So I went and I found this job, and I remember I had an interview with them. The first interview was super fucking weird, and I knew something was off when you jump into this. Dude, I'm like, I got prepared. I started researching the company, blah blah blah, because for some reason all MLMs, like the big ones, they like promote themselves to be like actual companies.
Yeah.
So I saw this company and I was like, okay, look, it looks like the shit. So, dude, I go onto a Zoom call. There's like fucking 25 other people.
Yeah, when you're in a group interview, you know you fucked up.
And the questions that they would ask. Dude, I'm ready for a technical question. Who in history would you be if you could be anybody?
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
And it's like,
like, where am I,
give
bro?
me
Like-
one word your friends would use to describe you, and you're like, bitch. I don't fucking know. Like, what does that have to do with
Bitch.
anything?
Yeah, that's a word.
I'm sure. And then eventually I got a phone call. And they were like, "Oh, we're so happy.
You got the job.
You got the job." And I'm sure they made 30 other phone calls to
Yeah.
the other 30 people that were in the call. And they were like, "You got this job. Congratulations. We're going to send you all the info." And I was super happy. I was like, "Holy shit, bro. I did it." Like, I got a job. And then I remember I'm walking and then I get like in the next 30 minutes, another call. And somebody says, "Hey, yeah, we just thought you were like a little bit too overqualified for the position." What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does you know what overqualified means? It just means that you're not
too
gonna
good
fall
to do
into a
the job.
trap. Yeah, it
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
means that you're not gonna fall into a trap.
That
That's
you're
what
gonna report them within like a week for malpractice
when
or some
when
shit.
anybody says overqualified is because they're trying to lure you into a fucking trap.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because they're trying to pay you less.
Like
is what it
exactly.
is.
Well, they know that you're not gonna like.
But the
exactly.
thing is, like, what's weird is that they sell you on the fact that, like, if you work hard enough, you could be a regional manager. And when you're a regional manager, you could be an area manager. And from there, you
Yeah,
can
and then
keep
it's
growing.
kinda
And you can
starts
be my
looking like
right-hand
a-
man.
kind of starts
and-
looking like a pyramid after.
Coincidence, like, the coincidence is every interview you have with, like, these type of companies, the first person you talk to is always, like, the CEO. And you're
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck am I talking
It's like
to
you're
this
the
Yeah.
chosen one. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
for no reason. You're
yeah,
just the
and it's
chosen
like, oh,
one.
wow, I'm so lucky.
And they would put, and then when they would, I remember when they wrote to me in like my FIU account, and they were like, "We were so impressed by your qualifications," and I was like, "What fucking qualifications?" Dude, my profile was
What the
empty.
shit?
It was literally empty because I never worked.
I
on
sold
it.
couches and nicotine vapes
But
to middle school.
Dude, not even, bro. They didn't even know. They had no idea.
Yeah.
That, like what I even had in my account because I
Zero.
didn't post anything. And
Fucking nothing.
I remember I go and then when they tell me, "Oh, you're overqualified," and I was like, "No, it's fine." Like I don't know why they're saying that. And she's like, "But we're willing to give it a try." And we're like, "All right, cool." I pull up Monday to the office, bro. I literally go with a suit, bro. Like, you know, first day of the job.
Oof.
You want to
Dressed to impress.
dressed to impress, bro. So I go with a suit, bro. Fucking looking fly. I get there. They put us in this room, bro, with like 30 other fucking people, which, by the way, some of them I recognized from the call, bro. And some people, the way that they're dressed, bro, they're like in fucking shorts and sandals. And when I saw that, bro, I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? And I was trying to find my escape, bro. And I already know I wanted them going to be there. And then out of nowhere, they were like, we're going to have our team meeting and all this shit. And we were like, all right, team meeting. Bro, the team meeting is literally like when they say like it's cultish. It's not cultish, bro. It's just really fucking weird. And that's it.
Just
It's just
Lame as shit.
It's just really bad motivation. Like, you know, the person talking to you isn't a leader of men. or
I'm sorry,
women.
but
no,
if
yeah,
I-
the guy that's
Like,
talking to you, trying
he has
to
no
inspire
idea
you,
what the fuck he's doing.
the guy that is talking to you, trying to inspire you, is a guy who gave up on his dreams 20 years
Yeah,
ago. And
if-
he
if a
doesn't
No, and the
believe
thing is,
what
like, the
he's saying.
CEO, the manager of the whatever, isn't that old, bro. He's like a 35-year-old dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's just a guy
Exactly.
like you were saying earlier. He's trying to sell you a bullshit course.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
it's the
literally
same
the
thing.
equivalent of that. We
Yeah.
just literally did the 360.
Yeah,
It's literally
came
that.
back to the beginning.
And I'm gonna say it, bro. Any company that does chants is a fucking MLM, bro. When you do those fucking dude, they would literally do chants. They would do like war battles, bro. And then they
War
would
cries.
and
Are you excited? I'm so excited.
yeah, bro. And I'm telling you, my main thought I was like, how do they remember all these fucking songs, dude? Dude, they literally chanted like 20 times different things, and I was like, what the fuck? And then they would train you on how to talk to people. Can you believe that shit? Like, they would train you on how to interact with people. So they would be like, they would do like this course of 20
Oh, that
minutes.
was my favorite part. I
And it would
learned
be like-
so much.
And then they would give you a manager. They're like, let's go meet your manager. Bro, my manager was younger than me, bro. My manager was like literally in high school. And I was talking to him, and he was from Pennsylvania. He was a cool dude, but he was oblivious to what was going on.
What the fuck was this company about? What did they sell?
Dude, it was
So
the
they were basically what they did was they painted it as a non-profit organization.
a marketing for.
But you know what it
nonprofit.
was? It was these people that sit outside of like CVS and
Yeah,
shit with like
yeah,
a plastic table to like try to get you to donate.
Yeah.
So it's even worse. You're not
Yeah.
even selling like a product. Like you're going up to people and asking them
And
to
begging
donate.
for money. You're
Yeah,
literally begging for money, and you're keeping like 2%.
Yeah, you're begging for
plus
money.
your best pay.
Yeah, you're begging for
Yeah.
money from these fucking people.
You're a homeless person with a 1099. That's all you
Yeah,
do.
that's all you are.
Literally. So then they gave me my manager, and they're like, so this is that you have to come. And the guy would like walk. He's like, act as if I'm a customer. And he would walk past, and I wouldn't say anything. He's like, you didn't see anything to me. I walked past. The opportunity's gone. I'm like, bro, why do you have to talk about it so figuratively? Like, why does everybody in MLMs talk about motivation and fucking inspiration?
It's because they know nobody
Yeah.
wants to fucking
Bro,
do that
it's
shit.
because
They're
they
not
have to-
doing it
No,
themselves
that's
for
what
a
I mean.
reason.
That's the thing. They should do it like fucking Wolf of Wall Street, where they're like, "Do you want to make money? Go fucking make some money." Like they
So,
should stop
yeah.
the fucking bullshit like pleasantries and tell you like, "Hey,
That's how
nobody
you
gives a
know.
fuck what you're selling."
Like the
Make
guy
it
that's
work.
teaching you he's not a leader.
He's
Yeah.
not a leader.
He's
because
not a leader.
The
Not a
only
hustler.
The only difference is that he's been there longer. That's it.
That's
That's
it.
all MLM.
Or
It's
he
just-
was the one that's like, why don't we get these retards? To
No,
just
it
get the
definitely wasn't
donations
him.
for
He was
us?
definitely in the pit. He was in the fucking pit. He probably got to Miami because he was from Pennsylvania. He told me. He said that he transferred schools. I don't know how because he was in high school, but he said he transferred schools to come like basically live the Miami dream. And he got duped into the fucking typical Miami things, which is a fucking MLM. And after we're done fucking rehearsing how we're gonna talk to human beings, bro, just in case nobody has ever talked to a human being in their life
Mm.
before, the lady says, we're gonna go out in the field. They call it the field. They call the CVS like in the fucking whatever street.
The
they-
war
They
zone.
call it the field, bro. And everybody's like, let's go. And I
In the
remember
trenches.
I was like, that is my cue to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dude.
So people, they're like, and then we went downstairs, and everybody's like jumping in their cars, bro, super happy. It's literally like kind of weird, bro. Like people are like
Culty.
called, and you can tell like all the people that were there, bro, the way they were dressed. Like, I'm sorry, like they weren't prepared people. You know what I mean? Like I'm just talking about like in general. Like I'm not talking about race or anything. I'm talking about like strictly like everybody that was there. You could tell they were like dressed, dude. They were
Just-
dressed like shit. They would the way that they would talk, like anything, white, black, Asian, doesn't
Just
matter. Like, they were just-
wide-eyed, stupid as hell.
They were just stupid as
believing
fuck.
everything.
And I remember when we got out of there, the guy's like, "Oh, you wanna come with me in my car?" Because I was literally, I had the door like my door, like my hand in the door handle, and I was like, "Nah, man, like I'll meet you guys over there."
And
the
did you
guy's
just
like-
dip on them?
and then the guy tells
Oh.
me, the lady, I forgot her name, but let's call her fucking, I don't know, bro.
Darlene.
Let's call
Lacey.
her Lacey. So Lacey literally said like, he says, "Oh, Lacey said that you have to come with me," and I'm like, first of all, that's really fucking weird. Why am I like obligated to go in your car? Obviously, so you stay there the whole day after you find out. After the people that find out that it's bullshit later on throughout the day, at least they can complete one day of work. That's the whole formula. And I told him like, nah. And then that's when I was like, bro, I'm just gonna be honest with this guy. I don't even know why I'm bullshitting him. Like, there's nothing wrong with him. So I literally told him, I was like, bro, like, I don't think this is for me, and I don't think this is for you either, bro. And he's like, nah, man. He's like, nah, man, you could totally. And I explained to him the whole thing, like how a fucking MLM works. And the guy was like, "Nah, man, like you can totally grow here. Like we're a family." And I was like, "All right, this guy
You
is
should have told him blink twice if you need help.
this guy is deep in the fucking hole, bro. Like there's no saving him." So I was like, I had to let him go, bro. It was like
You're in too deep.
it was like being in the battlefield, bro, and like the fucking chopper's leaving, bro, and you know your friend got shot, bro. It literally felt like that. It felt like.
This place isn't for you, brother.
And I remember I got
We
into
gotta
my car.
keep going. We can find something else. I promise you, brother.
Bro, I got into my car, and as I'm leaving, I text the lady, bro. She blocked me. Like before in like less than like I don't even know how she fucking did it so fast. I was literally as I was pulling out of the parking lot, I texted her like, "Oh, thank you for the opportunity. I'm just not interested, bro." It was literally, and then I tried calling her, blocked.
Yeah.
Lady blocked me because she knew. So then the overqualification just meant that you're not gonna be a target. That's it. You're not
Yeah.
stupid enough.
You're not gonna fall for
Yeah,
this.
you're not stupid enough to become fucking meat for the meat grinder. That's literally what
Yeah.
it meant. So it's like.
Yeah.
All these, but back to what I was talking about, the fucking Robin, right? And Al, what Al would do was that he would basically post jobs on Handshake, and he would put them as internships, unpaid internships. So basically, dude, he had like this army of like 3, 4, 5 kids working for him for free, and he called it an internship.
I mean, the guy isn't dumb. That's for sure.
No, the guy's not dumb. I mean, bro, that's genius, bro.
No, he's just
Yeah.
That's
fucking
genius.
evil.
He literally has
He's
free
fucked up.
labor and all these, and obviously it's also an industry that calls.
And they're all like 18-year-olds who are
Yeah.
just straight up retarded.
and they
They're
call
not
and
even actual
you know,
kids.
people, and at that age, bro, you want to be going to clubs. Like it's also an industry that calls out. You know what I mean? It's not like fucking insurance. You know, like so it's an internship, and you get to go to clubs and all that shit. But ultimately, you're working to him for free. And I used to ask him like, because he used to do his flyers and all the fucking promotional shit. And I was like, how much does he pay you? He's like, pay? He doesn't pay me. And I was like, bro, how
What the fuck are you doing?
Dude,
here?
this
Yeah,
guy
what
would
are you
be
doing?
in the middle of
wasting
the
your fucking
club.
time,
This guy would
retard.
be in the middle of the club like as an assistant to Al. And I would say, "Oh, yo, I need a new flyer to go out like right now." Dude, the guy in the middle of the fucking club would start making a flyer in Kanban, bro, to post out to the masses, bro. Like, it was insane. Like, there was...
That's how cults start, bro. I swear to God.
That is how cold start.
Like some delusional ass dude like Al or Batman, whatever we're calling him, has one idea and believes in it to like the maximum. Someone else is gonna believe, you know what? That guy
Oh,
might be
yeah.
onto something, dude.
Yeah, it's...
Let's see what he's got to say.
There's
And it's just
literally-
fucking retarded.
There's literally a written formula to start a cult. Like, there's literally, like, it's been proven through time that the only thing you need is a group of people that are very depressed and very down in their lives. Almost people that, like, have hit fucking rock bottom. And they're so, like, sensitive to anything. Any movement, any, like, whatever, you know? Like, they'll just get really touched by anything that's good, you know?
You
So-
could definitely start a cult.
100%. That's number... I've tried. I'm just
I
kidding.
would volunteer as one of your
That's-
lieutenants.
Dude, that's one. And then the other one is people that see you, that you have something that they want. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Which
Yeah,
could
it's
fall
happiness.
into...
Like, look how happy I am. I
Exactly.
can make you this happy.
Dan Bilzerian
Yeah.
selling his weed gummies
Yeah,
to
in a
these
way.
morons.
Yeah.
who
and it
don't
falls.
know
It
weed.
falls into the same.
Yeah.
Into
Yeah.
those two fall the
But
same.
I've also I've seen a lot of talks, like Joe Rogan does a lot of investigation about like how cult works and like how people fall into them. He had like the CIA girl one time, and
Oh,
she
I
would
love
explain that there were people in a cult, like the lieutenants, that say like,
Yeah.
like Rat Pastor said, that they have a way of talking to you and making it such like an abstract event in your life that you can't forget about. Maybe I should join this cult. Like why?
oh yeah.
Why did it come up to me? It was a sign, like he was
Yeah.
talking about, like God was sending me
Of
these
course.
people to help, and it's like they hijack your brain.
They
It's
hijack and
crazy.
they also make
Yeah.
you hate a group of people or like some whatever. Maybe it's not people. Maybe it's like a system. They just
No, yeah, you're right, but
No,
I'm talking
it's
about like
like-
right away, like
no.
first
oh, yeah.
contact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right
like
away.
hating something or falling in love with something takes time.
Oh yeah, right
I
away.
have the answers. I have success.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
have everything that you don't have, and I can give it
I mean,
to
bro,
you.
the-
But like the way they do it's like they woke
For
up
a
to
small
someone.
fee.
It could be me or you. You know, someone we consider to be normal. Like I don't think I'm like retarded or anything. And they come and say, "Yo, did you see that fight outside? There might have been, might not, but now it's like such a random question that you're like, that was an event in your day."
yeah, I mean, bro,
Yeah.
the Nazis.
And then they bring up
were-
the small things like I'm part of this group, yada yada yada. Let me know, and then you hit them up.
You could say the Nazis were literally a cult, and they were, because again, it's
Yeah.
those two things. You need very fucking depressed people that are in the rock bottom, and or people that want something that you have. And then the second thing, or third thing, if you don't combine them, is you always need to blame somebody for something. You have to have a group
Yeah, it's never
or
your
a
fault.
system. It's never your fault, and there's a fucking oppressor, whether it's a person or whether it's a system or whether it's something that you have to blame, and then you can together fight that evil. That's the whole purpose of every fucking cult, is to fight the fucking whatever, the tyranny of this person or this fucking, you know, this religion or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
But it's like, and it's I feel like right now it's become really popular that like I think people are a little better at identifying like what is a cult and what's not a cult. But I still think that there's people.
But the things that you just said, there are so many things that can fall into a cult. Dan Bilzerian is a cult. But straight up, both political parties are cults.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's some Democrats and some fucking Republicans that have fallen way too deep, and they're in a fucking cult, dude.
Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, for sure. I totally agree with that. I think now it's like a different type of cult. Now it's like it's less of like, let's get together in my fucking parents' base room and burn crosses or something like that. And it's more, and now it's more like through social media. It's through social media.
Let me show you how to get rich quick.
It's through like Reddit groups, bro, or it's even through like public, you know, fucking threads. It's like anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like anything you join, like all these groups in Facebook, Instagram, whatever.
Or like us.
Or communities you follow. Yeah.
Dude, Joe Rogan basically has a cult of Joe Roganese. People that just fucking praise him. Because, dude, he does cool shit. At least I think so. And it's just interesting to people he talks about, the shit that he knows, the things that he can find out.
Yeah, but
yeah, he has a more like balanced approach where it's like
Bro.
his fame is made by the fact that he's impartial. I don't know if that still holds true today. He obviously has biases like anybody else, but his is like not cult level, but people just still respect the shit out of him for really anything. Some people definitely follow it.
I mean,
like
I think I think what separates an actual cult from like a Joe Rogan type of thing is cult leaders also pronounce themselves as like gods,
the guy,
or as like
answers.
the main dude, the one that knows everything.
Like he's enlightened.
Nobody else knows anything. You know, if you go out and you have a group of followers and you say, hey, you know, this person knows more about this or this, blah blah blah, and you kind of like, you don't make yourself out to seem like the god. Cults do that. As a cult, you go and you tell everybody that you're the only one with the answers.
Okay.
You're the only one that knows what
like
the fuck's going on.
Any problem you have to come to me to have it solved.
Exactly.
Or else it's never be solved.
Nobody else will solve it. Nobody else. And then you convince people of, obviously these people start believing you and you convince them to do crazy shit.
Yeah, bro, the power of belief is actually insane.
Like the People's Church. I don't know if you saw about the People's Church, which is like that basically.
The one that had like the most bullets fired in the U.S. after the Civil War.
No,
you talking about Waco?
What? No. I'm talking about the people that basically were part of this religion. Like they were part of this church, and then this guy convinced them all to move to like the middle of buttfuck nowhere. I forgot where they went specifically, but it was like in the
and they all drank like cyanide and died,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
And
they all drank cyanide, and it was like 300 or something fucking people that like Jonestown, exactly. But it was somewhere, I don't know where it was located.
No, they moved over to like Costa Rica or somewhere.
I think
in
it was
the fucking
something
jungle.
like that.
And
Yeah.
That's what Midsummer is about, right? That movie.
Yeah, Midsummer is about a cult.
Yeah,
that's what the movie
but no,
is.
specifically the one that's called the Johnson.
It's. I mean, now Midsummer's in like Sweden or some shit. It's like a totally.
Oh,
different,
okay.
Yeah, it might be loose. It's like based on it's a cult movie, I guess.
It is.
Maybe
No, it's definitely a
elements
cult
of
movie.
It, but it's not.
And I
based
find
on
that
it.
shit so interesting as to like just how people become attached to that. I could never see myself, and I'm not talking about because I can identify. I can never see myself, and that's something that me personally, like I'm telling you, I truly believe. I can never idolize somebody like to the point that some people do. I can't. Like,
yeah, dude, the way some people care about celebrities is actually
it's insane. It's
lunatic.
It's lunatic. Like
I think keeping up with the Kardashians is low-key psychopathic, that you give a fuck about a family that contributes nothing to society.
It is fucking bizarre. Yeah,
it's
how
insane.
people follow that.
It's
Celebrity
insane.
worship is
one thing
insane.
is being like, oh, cool. You like that's how I am. You know, it's like, oh, okay, these people are cool. Like I like their material. That's it. You know, but it's like, would I sacrifice my fucking life for these people? Bro, there's people, and I remember when I have like arguments with different groups of people, or not even arguments, just conversations, and we talk about something like this, about a celebrity or an influential person or something, they'll defend that person, bro, like it's their mom. Like they'll defend that person to the death. And it's like, bro, this person doesn't even know you fucking exist.
Yeah.
And you're defending them like
to
like
get
you know
heated
them, bro.
about
Like
it.
Like they're part of your fucking family. Have you guys ever seen the show You, the guy that kills like a bunch of people?
Yeah.
There's like the third season, it's about like this woman. There's an episode that this woman has like this idea that she's best friends with a celebrity in England. and they've been texting, and then they meet up once in a while, but it's all in her head. And one day she sees her at an event, kidnaps her, tells her that she's like being chased by some guy, and then we have this relationship. Meanwhile, the celebrity's like, who the fuck is this crazy ass fucking bitch, dude? That's where people are getting at some levels, dog.
When people say, oh my God, this celebrity's an asshole because he didn't go and fucking shake this person's hand or fucking went to talk to them. Bro, if I was a celebrity, I would be in a fucking bunker half of the time, bro. Like, you never know what these people... It's like John Lennon, bro. John Lennon got shot by one of his fucking #1 fans, bro.
Yeah, the amount of people that come up to you and are always trying to talk to you and bother you and shit.
Never know.
And it's like...
You never know.
They don't consider you like a person. It's like they just consider you as this fucking figurehead that they have made up in their mind.
Yeah,
like
they're looking not real to them.
Yeah,
exactly.
any person who's famous like that is just...
It's like...
completely tired of the overexposure like that.
It's like it's never gonna happen until it happens. That's literally like what it is when you're famous. That's how I would think. It's like,
how do you think it feels to like be famous? Like going from nobody knows you, but like the people in your town and like the friends.
I mean,
to like everybody knows you. Like you walk down the street and people are taking pictures. You're not really able to be alone, and then one day you're not famous anymore, or like you are. Like people know who you are, but they don't give a fuck about.
It just fades
anymore.
away.
Yeah, I think it's a very subjective matter.
But like, look at Justin Timberlake. That guy's like what, in his 40s. Have you guys never seen the video of him like a couple years ago where he got pulled over and he tells a cop like, "Do you not know who the fuck I am?" And the cop's like, "No, I have no idea who you are." And he's like, "Oh, well, okay, I'll just take the ticket."
Yeah, he's like a 20-year-old Zoomer cop who doesn't fucking recognize.
I think first we have to define like what level of fame you're talking about, you know, because
like Leonardo DiCaprio fame,
like
Robert Downey
everybody
Jr.
knows
fame,
you.
That guy's never going
Taylor
away.
Swift fame.
So you're talking about like everybody knows you type of fame, like
yeah,
like around
like
the
you
world.
walk down the street, people are gonna know
A-list
who you are.
celebrities, those kinds of people. I don't think they don't really fall out of the picture like that.
I mean, I think so. Like Jennifer Aniston fell out. She was an A-lister through friends for
Jennifer
decades.
Aniston could not walk down a fucking
fuck
sidewalk.
Bro,
about
when people say
at the
that
moment.
celebrities fell off, I mean, it could be true. You know, maybe some celebrities go broke and they just don't produce how they used to produce. But there's also the celebrities that fell off because they just don't want to be fucking around.
No,
the
yeah,
spotlight
100%,
anymore.
100%. But there are celebrities where like they want to continue being famous, and then somebody new, like let's say Timothy, what's his name?
Timothy Chalamet.
Takes over the spotlight of like, I don't know, Chris Pratt, dude, who had like a bad scandal and now he's gone. But that guy still wants to be
What the
famous.
fuck happened to Chris Pratt?
No, I don't know. I'm making hypotheticals.
Disappeared. That's what I mean, bro. It's like if I was like that fucking famous, I would not. First of all, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want to be that famous. I think there's levels of fame that people would enjoy.
What's like a famous person you would like to have that level? Like a streamer?
No, I mean,
being famous as a streamer is kind of gay.
If we're talking about the level of fame, we're not talking about the profession. We're talking about the level of fame. Yeah, maybe like somebody like a streamer, you know. I mean, obviously, I don't personally like that profession.
I think
it
kind of depends on your fan base, because KSI is like as famous, or I don't know, iShowSpeed.
But he's not famous. I don't know anything about him at the moment.
No, he's like
when I was like 12, 13, 14, I knew everything about KSI.
Hold on. He's as famous as some really big movie stars, but his core fan base and the people that give a fuck are very different. I would say he's as famous as some like A-list celebrities, but the A-list celebrity walks out of a restaurant and they're getting mobbed by paparazzi.
Yeah,
like iShowSpeed walks out of a restaurant and he's getting mobbed by like retarded fucking 18-year-olds.
I would want to be.
That's true.
I would want to be able to go to like a fucking grocery store. I would want to be able to live my life and go places without having to worry. And then from time to time, people want to take a picture. That's fine. That's like the fame that I would.
But I mean,
enjoy.
like, look at Messi, one of the most famous people in the world. He can still go to Publix here in Miami now. He lives here.
But you still gotta have a security. You still gotta have a security guard. You still gotta watch over your shoulder always.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like
he has his boy with him.
You could be in this like in a super safe town and whatever, but it's like even I could be in the fucking most like the safest town on planet Earth, and I would still be. It's like that constant look over your shoulder, which is terrible. I think it's so fucking bad.
It's just like you're never private. There's no privacy in your life anymore.
But apart from the privacy, I'm talking about like straight. Like you don't know if somebody's gonna fucking shoot you. It's like the fear.
Yeah, because if someone can love you till death, somebody can hate you.
Yeah, exactly. The fear of sunlight, bro. Like that's the type of fame I don't want to have. That I'm afraid to leave my house. That then it becomes, wow, I'm fucking famous and I'm rich for what?
Imagine
stay
being
in my
Messi
house?
when he goes to Argentina, bro.
Impossible.
Bro,
There's people
It's
that would
crazy
literally.
how hard they suck Messi's dick in Argentina.
That guy
It's
has to
he's
move.
a god. He's
He's a
dude.
god.
They were thinking about putting him on a fucking new bill.
He's a god,
Yeah,
bro.
he has
Like
to
a new
move around.
monetary fucking.
He has to
symbol.
move in silence like fucking Osama
Yeah.
bin Laden. To
I'm
not
telling
get
insane.
you,
mobbed by
there's a
people.
large part of the population that I think would take a bullet for Messi.
And Messi
Like-
has no idea
I
what the
would.
fuck they are.
You would?
Yeah, if someone's gonna kill Messi.
Why?
You would kill?
He's
He's
a
playing
nas-
for the Miami International
He's
team.
a national treasure, bro.
So you would sacrifice
oh, wow.
your
He's
life
gonna win the
for
MLS
Messi.
trophy.
He has
dude.
incredible. Yeah, he has real symbolic value.
Then maybe
for
when he dies,
Argentina.
it gives him
That's
more symbolic
insane.
value.
That's insane. So then you're gonna die, and then nobody's gonna fucking remember you
Yeah.
for
They're
a
gonna be
couple.
like, that's the guy that saved Messi. Yay, we still have Messi.
and then
Nobody cares
for a
about
couple
it.
of weeks, they're gonna be like, wow,
I would.
amazing.
You know what?
We love Messi. And
I
then-
I would highly appreciate. Fuck you.
Oh yeah.
1
What?
hour.
You
1
said
hour
his name.
24. We're
Huh?
at, by the way,
You
guys.
said his
I don't
name.
know.
Oh my bad.
But yeah, I would. I
Alright,
would
it's hard
appreciate the
fuck,
shit out of
sorry.
the guy that saved Messi. I would be like, damn, that's a real one. I would respect that dude.
Okay,
I'm
but
not doing it for the respect. I'm doing it because it's fucking Messi and he's
But
the
dude,
GOAT.
this is the
And he's
worship that
important.
me and him are talking about. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
scary.
That means you worship him. If you would, like, the biggest thing. that
Dude,
you
when
could
he
give
when
somebody
we
is
were
your life,
watching
bro.
him at the Miami Inter game, you were bounding your hands up and down when he scored a goal.
Yeah.
That to me is insane.
look,
Because he's him.
even that he's him, but dude, it's like
I was gonna say celebrity worship when it's something like the Kardashians, completely crazy. Celebrity worship when it's like an athlete, an astronaut, a president, someone who actually is like accomplished and has like real fucking value to a society, or they have made some incredible like feat of strength or endurance or skill or whatever. Different.
I mean, no heat to Messi, but what
he scored 100
economic
goals.
shift or what fucking crazy movement or policy? I mean,
No,
I understand the part
It's
of
not
like,
about.
influence.
But
I
the thing is,
understand
like
that
you're
part,
seeing
but-
the view that you're seeing like changing
You're
the
saying
world.
you're
as,
saying
like,
that. Hold on.
There's
You're-
like a way to like get rid of it. He changed the world and like, bro, he made it better because we're entertained. by him.
You're saying that as someone who wasn't in Argentina when they won the World Cup and didn't see what that shit did for like the national psyche.
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
guy
yeah.
is a
No.
national treasure,
But the thing, it's like,
and
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
okay,
rest my
yes,
case.
that makes sense. But then also in a way, it's kind of like. I don't want to say
No,
it.
I get
don't
your
wanna use
point.
this word, but it's kind of like sad in a way.
It's
Yeah.
insane. It's insane, but I would still do it.
I get your point. I get your point of trying to saying like the national psyche, and it is important. So I agree with you on that. What I don't agree is that if you go and you take a bullet for this man, for maybe weeks or maybe even months, people are gonna be like, "Oh my God, you know, this guy's the best. You know, like this guy, like we love him. Like let's fucking make a statue." And then eventually, nobody's gonna fucking remember you. So you're gonna toss your fucking life away for 3 to 4 months of fame that you're not even gonna get to enjoy. So it's crazy to me. It's like I just think people, and that's a big topic.
Is there
That's a
anything
big
better
topic.
than dying in service of something greater than yourself?
That's a
though?
big topic.
But
I
dude,
think-
he isn't greater than yourself.
yeah, bro. I think,
Messi.
Just because he's good by kicking a ball, he's better than you and
I
everything
think-
yeah,
else.
bro. Dude, in this planet, we've built.
It goes further
structures.
than just
like,
his skill in the game.
He's
though.
almost 40 years old. You're not. You have your whole life. You have no idea what you can do
Yeah,
in
bro.
3 to 4, 5
In
years.
this planet,
dude.
bro.
But I love him.
Bro, we've built structures in this planet, and I'm calling it planet. I'm not talking. I'm literally calling it planet, so we can go back to like our natural fucking animal instinct. We built a fucking planet, and now people have different fucking roles and different little. Oh, you're a firefighter, you're a cop, and you're a fucking judge. But at the end of the day, we're all fucking people, bro. We all go to the bathroom. We all shit the same way. We all think alike, bro. That's what people don't
Yeah, but
Yeah,
understand.
we all
but-
get sad,
Yeah, but
angry,
Messi
happy.
has a greater value, and you admitted it too. He has a greater value apart from just being a soccer player.
But that's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
his value doesn't make him great enough to be
That's your
worth
opinion.
more of a life. Yeah.
That's your opinion.
That's what I'm
That
saying.
is
I
my
think
opinion.
you have to be to an extent selfish, and you have to be able to respect yourself more than you respect others. Because, yeah, he has more importance, of course, but it's like at the other side, it's nobody would do the same for you. You know, would he do the same for you if you were about to get shot? You think Messi would jump
Fuck
across?
no,
the
he
Maybe
would
street?
no,
get in his
probably not.
bulletproof car with his 6
that's what I mean.
bodyguards
He
and
doesn't
drive
know who the
away.
fuck I am.
Why would you give a person such a fucking tremendous gift that person wouldn't replicate? Is bananas to me. Like, not even replicate, let's say a different word. Why would you give to a person that doesn't give back?
He wouldn't
to
even
you?
acknowledge it.
Why would you invest in something that has no return on investment? Like, it's just crazy to me. That's literally like.
Yeah, but that's a Jew talking.
That's a
in you.
Jewpacabra
Yeah,
talking
that's
now,
the Jew
right?
talking in you.
See, you wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't
If
get
I
it.
give you
wouldn't
something, you
dive
can
in
give me
front-
too.
You wouldn't dive in front of a bullet for a great man who's done a lot of good for his country.
But I
and
think
has
it's
made
like-
me smile.
It's just,
and
bro.
has brought happiness
I
into my
I
life.
truly value my life, and I don't really give a fuck if you're a celebrity. If I don't give a fuck who you are. In my eyes, you're a fucking human, just like me.
Yeah, I agree.
You're just
1,000%.
you might be
But that's a
very
judgment call.
specialized in
Okay.
something, but you're a fucking human. You have the same insecurities. You have the same like you've gone through life in a similar way that I've gone through life. We know the same things, like to an extent. It's like
No,
What-
there I disagree with you.
It's also wait, hold on. If we're talking investments, if we're talking this on a balance sheet, what positive influence I could have in the world with a long life where I don't take a bullet for Messi, as opposed to the influence I would have by taking a bullet for Messi, the good that would do, saving Lionel Messi's life.
But what is
by
he gonna do
sacrificing
that's
my
worth
own?
your life?
yeah.
I don't know, and I don't care.
Why not? Then
Because
why are you
it's-
doing
Because
it?
that's not the question. He's getting shot at.
That's my
I'm saving
question.
him from getting
I just
shot
think
at.
But the
it's
thing is,
very-
like, it's also like he has hired 3 to 4 people to do the job that you did for free.
I think you're bluffing out of your ass.
And what
yeah,
does the
bro,
money?
you're
What
just trying
does
to
the
keep
money?
this argument, and you know you're wrong.
Yeah, I think you're bluffing.
I don't think you
bro.
would ever risk your life for Messi in that situation, in that moment. You would
Yeah,
run away.
you
I guess the bullets has to start flying. I'm a fucking maybe I'll get hired as a security
Bro,
guard.
people
And
I
then it'll
don't.
happen.
Maybe,
Bro,
maybe.
It'll happen,
Honestly-
and then I will have a statue, and people will remember me.
Honestly,
But at
this
that
is
point, it's your
a-
job. It's your duty to take a bullet for him. Like, you're not just some good Samaritan that was like, Messi.
Yeah, bro. Honestly, that's a good topic, which is like, you're like, I mean, I'm not gonna say you're like one of those. I'm just gonna say like that.
You're a
brings me-
worshiper,
it brings me- No,
100%.
not that. It brings me to the point that it's like
He's a real ass dude.
you might say that you would like right now. It's very easy to say that you would take a bullet for him, but if there's somebody actually fucking standing in front of you with a gun aiming at your head, bro, it would be a completely different playing field, bro. And I think for many people, it's that way.
No,
think
I
a lot
know,
of people
I'm not
talk
saying-
Dude,
shit.
it's just
I'm
like
not
the
talking
fact.
out of experience.
I think a lot
either.
of people talk shit about death, and they don't. And then when death truly fucking crawls, I'm not talking about takes them, but when
Yeah,
death,
he's right in front of you.
when death is in front of you, people do
Shit
not
them
act
pants.
the fucking way they do. All that courage and honor, I'm sure there's maybe fucking.
And the thing is, like,
many
I
people
feel
with
like
that.
people forget
But
that
most
we are human, and you know the fight or flight.
exactly. Yeah.
Humans were made to run away. That's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
Instinctively, it's like, bro, I need to get
Yeah,
out
bro.
of here. I
Dude,
get out
when-
of here, I'm safe.
When you die, you're fucking scared, bro, and nobody's gonna tell you. I mean, I haven't died, but I'm telling you, like, I'm just saying, like, I've had in like times
Near-death
that
experience.
you've been near death, bro, and you're like, holy fucking shit, and then you're like, wow, like everything, like your perception changes of like how you kind of like,
Yeah, you appreciate the birds in the sky, the fact that it's a sunny day.
and you also and you appreciate your life. That's the biggest thing, because it's like, again, back to your point, it's like I would never fucking ever
Want to
do
not be here
like
voluntarily.
exactly never voluntarily want to fucking shoot myself so somebody else like gets a benefit. You know who really talks about this topic? Not really talks about it, but said something that I really, really agreed with. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is a very realistic guy, and
Yeah,
I
that guy's been
agree
through
with, I agree with a lot of
some
things he
shit.
says. And he says, and there was a little girl that interviewed him that it's a kind of a funny video, but bro, it's really true. I fucking agree that she basically goes and says, "What do you want your legacy to be when you die? Like, what do you want people to remember you for?" And he literally says, "I don't give a like." He literally like, and I'm gonna like paraphrase it. He said, "I don't like." Basically, he says like, "I don't give a fuck. Like, when you die, you die. Nobody's gonna fucking remember you. Like, I'm just gonna be fucking dead."
I don't know
And then-
about that. We
And on
remember.
that happy
We
note-
remember. We remember fucking Alexander the Great for 2,000 years.
Yeah,
now.
but what is that? What like my whole like I think his whole point is like he's gonna be dead. Like what the fuck is the point of that? Like you're gonna be dead. Like you're gonna have no vision of anybody remembering you.
But
like,
my point is that there are people that remember you, and people that haven't even know what you actually look like remember you. Like I said, we still talk about Alexander the Great and the shit that he did 2,000 years ago, bro.
no, but that's
Yeah.
what I mean. One thing is
The,
remembering.
the dude, we talk about the pyramids, and they were built like 4,000 years
You,
ago.
No, yeah, but-
you live on in the change you make in the world and your children.
But I'm telling you, if I was crazy, like influential, would I give a fuck if from time to time somebody said, "Oh my God, you remember this guy?" Because you guys are talking about it like if they're constantly remembering this person and honoring this person. Like, there's a lot of great people that I sometimes remember that I'm like, oh yeah, that guy was cool.
You're telling
And
me
that's it. And then
they're
I
not
continue
gonna
my day.
know? They're not gonna know who the fuck George Washington was in like the next 150
No,
years?
of course. But are they gonna fucking like are people constantly thinking every day, every minute about George Washington?
No, that's unhealthy. You can't think about everything every minute at all about anything.
My whole point is that in the long term, and let's say in 100 years, there's gonna be other people living in this house. This house will probably be under the fucking like under the dirt. There'll probably be another house. Like everything eventually gets forgotten. That's my point. So it's like doing shit to build a legacy and to be remembered in a place and situation where nothing is eternal, like in terms of like life itself.
But then what's the
like-
point of living?
Yeah, dude.
I
What
feel
the
like the
fuck?
point of living is you do
Good
the best that
question.
you can
Good question. I think
to have an impact, and when you don't, at least you had an impact on your son or your daughters, and then they will go on to do a better job than you did from what you taught them. Your
I think
legacy is your kids.
If your legacy is getting
That's how
shot,
you become immortalized.
I
The
think
your
fact that we're
legacy-
alive here today immortalizes like the first human being.
Oh yeah, I think the whole point of like that whole conversation of like, what's the point of life? I think it just resides on each individual. My purpose of life, like maybe how you're saying, like your purpose of life could be to raise a family and have your kids be better than you, and that to you is the purpose, to continue the bloodline and improve it.
But as a biological organism, that's every organism's purpose. It's the way that you live on forever is by having a kid.
Recreate. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Recreate. I agree, and that's kind of like the technical purpose. But if we're talking about like actual like voluntary purpose, I feel like the purpose is for you to come to this planet, do your time, and have fun, be happy, bro. I think happiness is a point of life. I think being able to be happy and good, because people forget, bro. People forget. I mean,
Yeah.
do you guys believe in evolution?
yeah,
Okay, if you guys believe in evolution, then we could technically be considered to fucking every other animal on planet Earth.
Yeah.
What's their purpose then?
To fucking do the same thing. They just
sustain the
don't
environment,
To just be there.
They don't
That's
have the
Create life.
concept that there is
just survive,
more to them
procreate.
than themselves.
And maybe the question is not what's the purpose. Maybe there is no fucking purpose.
I think the
Maybe it's
purpose
just-
is getting shot to save Missy.
maybe maybe there's
Yeah,
just,
I
maybe
mean-
I think that's a purpose.
Maybe there's
that's
just-
somebody's purpose.
maybe there's just
I
no.
hope not.
You
but
create your own
purpose,
fate.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But maybe there's just no purpose. I think that's honestly, and I'm not saying like I'm saying in general. I think that's a stupid question that people ask, which is like, what's the purpose of life? Because there is no fucking purpose. Like it's not like
Fuck
Then what's
bitches get
the,
money.
Then what's the point
Individual.
of me living tomorrow? Doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
to enjoy life. I mean, again, it's like,
Exactly. So like, when I say
again, that's it. That's the emotional part. If you enjoy, again, like how you said, if you
no,
enjoy
when
raising
when
a
I said
family,
to like contribute
then-
and impact and like have an effect in the world, it doesn't have to be in like this macro scale of like, wow, like your teachings. Like for example, you don't have to be Martin Luther King at all. You could be some guy in your community that built a rec center for fucking misplaced children in the system, and boom, now you're
Misplaced.
immortalized for whatever. What is it? Like orphan children in the system. And
Someone
now you're
forgot that.
immortalized in your community, and now your son will be like, dude, this is what my dad did. I can continue. And your ideas, your values go on to like your son or your daughter, and that's how you live on forever. Your purpose is just to like, I don't know,
Oh no, yeah, I think it's funny because
like
I
think
at-
about yourself, but like
I think
don't
at
know,
every
do things,
stage,
bro.
I think purpose changes. If you want to put a purpose to it, I think it changes at every stage in your life. So I think
I
after
never
you
thought
have
about
kids,
that. That's actually really smart.
I think after you have kids, your purpose completely changes.
Yeah.
Because again, I might be talking shit. I don't have a kid, so I don't know what it is like to have a kid. Like truly to know what it's like to
Right.
have a kid, I don't know. So maybe when I have a kid, my purpose is gonna be
like closer to your mouth.
The mic.
Sorry. My purpose is gonna be to have, to make basically continue the bloodline and like how you were saying, improve my son the best way possible. But right now, maybe my purpose is different. Maybe my purpose is fucking live life. to the
Just learn
fullest
as
and
much
have
as you
fun
can.
and-
So
yeah.
by the time you do have a kid, you have something to tell him.
Yeah, when you're a fucking baby, bro, what's the purpose in life is to eat fucking candy, bro, and watch cartoons. That like it's just
Have fun.
every I think
Yeah,
there's-
that's like I think that's really smart. I feel like until you have a kid, your whole purpose is to live, do things that you like, learn, and then once that first motherfucker pops out, you have something to show him and tell
Yeah.
him for him
You have
to
to
carry
pass it
on.
all on.
And then once they go and they have their own kids, is you just making sure that your kid isn't fucking up your grandkids.
And I think the people that can best answer that question, to be honest, are the elderly. I think it's almost funny in a way, and I know it's kind of contradictory to what I said before, but it's kind of funny that like people our age are talking about the purpose of life, and they haven't even fucking lived like the first fourth of their life.
But I don't think it's our age. I think it's where we live. We live in a place that genuinely we don't have a lot of problems where we live.
No,
Everything's pretty safe.
exactly.
We're in a bubble.
Well, that's a great
there's
point.
There's not a lot of problems for us to like face off besides the ones we put on
It's-
ourselves.
I think
So we kind of like always extend to like things that are existential.
No,
And
that's
why
what-
so many
yeah.
kids our age give a fuck about like what's going on in different countries when it really doesn't affect
No, but
them
that's
at
a great
all,
Yeah.
point. If you ask the same question to some fucking kid in a tribe in the middle of the fucking Amazon, you know what I mean? Like,
the purpose
That's-
of life is picking the next fruit and not getting eaten by fucking
Yeah, it's
gator. Bro.
literally
Yeah.
surviving the night.
so I
That's
think
like
I think it's a very individual question, and I think the people that get closest to giving you a very valuable answer are the elderly, because they've gone through the most experience and they've seen the most amount of walks of life to be able to kind of decode and mesh that together. Because I think at our age, I personally think, and I always say that one of the most important things is literally to travel. Like, and I'm not talking about travel. I'm talking
Like
about
meet culture,
like,
see different perspectives,
experience.
try
meet
new
the fucking
foods.
planet you live in, you know, and
Talk
that
to
could be my
people.
purpose. You know, my purpose is to understand where I live. You know.
Well, I mean, that's like being a sociologist, you know, and deep down, like people make fun of people who study sociology because every human being is,
oh, I love.
in
I
a
think
way, a sociologist. Like
I
you're
think
understanding how society
if
works.
that career path paid more, then I would do that shit, bro.
I think everybody would do
I
it.
mean,
if
I think
it
it's
paid.
super interesting, and
Yeah.
I really like it. And
I mean, the way we're heading with AI and shit, we're all gonna be on fucking base pay, and that's what we're gonna be doing. You're gonna be a sociologist. your whole
no,
fucking
for
life.
AI, I truly believe, and it gets proven after day, that it's not that AI is never gonna replace anybody. AI is gonna replace what you can't do with AI. So basically, if I'm gonna put it like in the easiest way, is if you don't jump in the AI train and you fucking stay behind, you are the one that's gonna get left behind. But if you, it's the same shit with like the internet. When the internet was gonna come, you know, I mean, I wasn't here at
Yeah,
that
you're
time.
right. Like the Industrial Revolution, people were saying, "Oh, there's not gonna be any like pickers of strawberries because this machine's gonna come and take them all
Exactly.
down." But at the end of the day, it took away those jobs, but it made a job for mechanics
It's just gonna
and
change,
for sales
exactly.
reps and for people that manufacture the parts and so on and so forth.
It's just gonna change the dynamics of how people do jobs. It's not gonna completely automate jobs. It's like when people said, "Oh my God, the internet's gonna come. What the and like what the fuck's gonna happen to, you know what I mean, to like all the libraries."
Yeah, but the
and
thing
all
is
these
also
places.
like there are already so many people that need a job today, and now you already take like it literally feels like all the like dude the other day the fucking consultant told us he was in Hialeah. He goes to Burger King. There is no cashier, nobody. It's just
Oh,
the AI.
That was with me.
And they've got a fucking burger. It didn't talk to a single person. It feels like it's hours away from those type of jobs to disappear with AI.
It was the best
Like
service.
you go to Walmart, Target, Publix. There's like 3 actual cashiers, and the rest are self cash out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the job description might change. Like you might be, and I just think it elevates you more. So like I might be.
But the thing
I
is,
might
like
be a
you're no
server.
longer like a factory worker making parts for a
but
car.
that's
Now
what I
you
mean.
have to go to school, learn coding, and
Exactly.
understand how to ask fucking questions to an AI. That's just not easy.
Exactly, and it's understanding how AI works. And I think right now specifically, I think it's worse for the people that kind of caught AI in like their middle 30s and all that. I mean, I'm a fucking enthusiast of AI. Don't get me wrong, but I think even right now, the kids that are in college and younger than us, I think it's their own personal fuck up if they choose to study certain things that they study, because people don't understand that they view everything macro as something that is not going to affect them. So they say, "Oh, the revolution of AI." They're like, "Who fucking cares?" You know, like I have this thing this weekend, and I got like people don't fucking technically look at the macro and think it's going to affect them until it does. And I don't think everybody is supposed to be a professional in AI. I just think people are supposed to have the basics and understand how AI works, because every single job is going to have AI in the future. Doesn't mean you have to be a fucking coder or an engineer or a fucking like LLM creator or something. You know what I mean? Like I just think you have to have the basics and
I mean,
know
we're
how to
gonna
work.
have to wait and see, and like when the AI revolution does come and it becomes apparent, like that shit's gone.
But
those
I'll
jobs
tell
are
you right
gone.
now.
we have to see like what's new, because every problem every solution creates another problem. So AI, there's gonna be problems. There's gotta be maintenance, other jobs that like that lower working class are gonna need to step up and take on, like it was before, like picking strawberries, and like doing like farm.
That's why I'm trying to
shit.
make this work. I
Doing
don't think
farm
AI is
hand
gonna
shit,
take
and then it went from
podcasting.
being a factory worker, and then a factory worker. It's like it's all machines, and now it's AI, and now you have to fucking.
But that's what I mean. I think
working
I
all
mean,
day.
I think the real question is how. Well, before I get to that, I think something that is honestly really fucking scary is, I don't know if you guys saw, but Google released, or I don't know if they released or they're about to release, kind of like their new AI platform. And it is
Gemini?
in Gemini, yeah. So right now,
I mean, there is already a Gemini.
no,
Yeah.
Gemini's out. But right now, not only can you make videos of like, or pictures, now you can also put like you can also put noise into them, like voices and stuff.
I
like,
saw that video. Was it the video where it's like a bunch of scenes from
oh,
like
it's scary.
movies, or it's
scary.
like
Yeah, it's scary as fuck.
it's all like period piece scenes of different like themes of movie. There's like one that's like noir, one that looks like fucking Grease or whatever, and it's like people all generated by AI, and they're like, we can talk now, we
Yeah.
can talk, and they like do a little musical number. And
That's
it's, like, a bunch of
terrifying.
different
That's
scenes.
terrifying. I think. I mean, again, I'm in.
Dude, and
physics,
I
but
do
think-
that is.
wait,
fucking-
They're
hold
also
on,
like building
on.
these nuclear plants to give it infinite power, and then
Yeah.
literally at the same second we're doing that, we've discovered quantum computing. We literally just created God. If those three things link, we're fucked.
Oh yeah.
The I saw a story 2-3 days ago that they tested GPT or whatever fucking model. Might have been Gemini actually, but they tried it and they tested it for the is it the Turing test? You might know this a bit better.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
one
the
that
Turing
like
test,
you
right,
speak
yeah.
to something,
You
not
speak
knowing
to
if
it,
it's human
Not
or
knowing
robot.
if it's human or not.
And if you feel like it's human, it means that it passed. Yeah.
It passed every single time. So
That's terrifying.
people can't tell when it's a person or not. So yeah, we're cooked. And still, bro, I was fucking settling some shit with the DMV today. Their chatbot still sucks ass. I screwed up my credit card number while I was trying to pay for some fucking citation, and it was like, sorry, did I hear that right? Was it like it just kept messing it up, and I was like, fucking a word that I'm gonna have to censor. You could probably guess which one it is. It starts with an F. And dude, the thing hung up on me. The bot got upset with me and was just like, fuck you, and it just hung up on me. And I was
It's
like,
emotional already.
yeah, they don't take shit.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
bad.
There's a TED talk out there that talks about positive reinforcement for AI, and the nicer you are to AI, the more it's like
I say please and thank you to
willing
GPT.
to give you like better answers, and they've seen better answers, and they've seen the model try to give you more input and try to give you like better work. The more you like try to, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
if
like
you're
the more
polite to it.
the more positive reinforcement, you know.
I say please and thank you to GPT when I use
I
it.
don't, bro. I treat ChatGPT kind of like bad. Like I write it. I tell it write this email for me, and I'm like shorter.
Yeah.
No jargon.
yeah, yeah. I'm an asshole to ChatGPT. There's times that I argue with ChatGPT, and I'll say you're a fucking idiot. I'll literally type it. I'm like, you dumbass. That's not what I'm talking about.
That's
You're
not what I
on-
asked.
You're on the fucking Skynet shit list. You're gonna get
And
murdered
it's
real
like, you're
quick.
totally no, because dude, there's
Both
times
of you.
that honestly, and I know it's kind of fucking funny because it's like me arguing with a computer, but it's like sometimes it'll be like you'll be like, I'll do this, and then it'll do it, and it'll do it wrong, and then you'll be like, oh, you dumbass, this is wrong, and it'll be like, you're totally right, that is wrong, and it's like, why the fuck
Yeah, why
are
did
you
you
giving
give
me
the
wrong
first one?
information, bro? I think my ChatGPT just fucking hates me so much
well,
that now it like
Gemini gives completely wrong answers on some shit.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
Gemini's a
Yeah,
Google
I don't
one,
trust
right?
that
Yeah, no,
AI
it gives,
overview
It gives
at
complete
all.
bullshit
At
a lot
all.
of the time.
Yeah.
yeah, I agree.
It's because, dude, half the thing it grabs, it's like, I hate to say because I've relied on Wikipedia for a lot of shit, but it grabs it from
Yeah,
Wikipedia or Reddit or
it'll grab
whatever,
it
and
from
it's
Reddit.
usually just an opinion.
Yeah. No, there's there's a bunch of videos where it's like, oh, how can you make a spicy soup? And it's like, oh, add gasoline to the soup. People are like, what the fuck? Why is it telling me to fucking add it?
Yeah, the next thing is like, eating a Tide Pod is safe.
Why is it, why is it telling me to add fucking tannerite to my tacos or whatever to make them a little spicier? That shit's just gonna blow up on you. All right, fellas. 148.
We did
Got quite the marathon.
hour and 48 minutes.
Yeah, I know,
Holy
right? Flew
shit.
by.
Bro, holy fuck. Why didn't you stop us at an hour?
Got into cults and shit. I was trying to say like wrap it up and shit. Whatever.
Whatever. It's chilling. It's
All right.
chilling.
Banger
I hope
fucking
you guys
episode.
enjoy this.
Thank you for listening.
I
It was very
apologize for
fun
the
having
video.
the Jewpacabra on.
Yeah,
Great
Jewpacabra.
podcast. Probably the best one we've had so far. Thank
Great.
you for coming.
The video's real fucked up, but I hope you can deal with that. We look funny in our bags. Thank you. Love you.